So Curse of Strahd Nightfall last week. A lot happened. We'll definitely want to recap for that. I mean, just look at our, dashboard. Obviously, a lot happened. Okay. So the factspiration question for the week. Wait a minute. Did your hold on? Oh my God. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
I think my Foundry just crashed now on top of everything else. That's so weird. All right. Well, while I'm refreshing that, the factspiration question is number 278, which is a moral quandary. It is the prisoner's dilemma. So strap in for this one. You are a member of a gang, and you have been arrested with another member of your gang. Both of you are confined away from each other, and you have no way of communicating with the other member. The authorities do not have enough evidence to convict both of you with major charges, and instead offer you and the other member a bargain. You have two choices. You can remain silent or betray the other members and betray the other member and testify that he has committed the crime. Hmm. So there are three possible outcomes that you won't know until you commit to one of the two options.
I guess the question is did any of us actually commit a crime?
Oh yeah, it says here that you're a member of a gang. I'm going to assume that you did crime to stay in the gang, right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Here I'll post it. I'll post it up, except for the three outcomes, because you won't know the three outcomes until you choose. It's really just, are you a snitch or not? I mean, it's not that hard. I don't know why they made it so fucking elaborate, but yeah. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe I am supposed to tell you the outcomes. Because that would sway whether or not you make the decision. If you betray the other member and he remains silent, you'll be set free and he will serve 3 years in prison. But this also works vice versa. If you remain silent and he betrays you, you will serve 3 years in prison. If you betray the other member and he betrays you too, you both serve 2 years in prison. We'll assume this is like the prisons of Castle Ravenloft or something. Something real bad. Like Guantanamo Bay horror movie, like deluxe, like really bad. If you and the other member both remain silent, you both only serve 1 year in prison, potential to get out early. So what we'll do then is we'll randomly determine which of the other party members is the other person. So that would sway your decision. Ooh, that's spicy. Yeah, that's spicy. There we go. We spiced it up.
And this one's in here like this because this is like a classic game theory puzzle.
I feel
people
like
who,
we could.
yeah,
I feel like we could play the whole session just answering this.
yeah. Like I mean, this
We
is like
probably could.
there are books and stuff written on this specific puzzle. Like yeah.
Well, it's number 278. So that's what we got. All right. Does anybody, for a point of demonstration or factspiration, want to sum up what happened last time? If you are interested, go ahead and roll a d20 into the chat. If you are not interested or cannot remember what happened, I will try my best to give a recap. I don't know actually if you're rolling or not because my Foundry's broken. So if you guys can see the rolls.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, no one else rolled? Going once, going twice, and with a 3, tell us what happened.
All right. So previously on Curse of Strahd Nightfall, we cut back to us in the middle of a fight against the druids while that weird elf person, the Dark Lord of Strahd, is watching us from afar. We had just finished taking out the 3 witches that seemed to be around some type of cauldron, and we were now dealing with the druids that were in the middle of some strange ritual, empowering some weird wooden effigy. They had just placed a large wall of thorns around Jason, and it seemed like we were, it was at somewhat of a stalemate. However, we were able to. I was able to run and pull Jason out of the thorns without him getting hurt anymore. And with the help of Parpol and the rest of us that were up front, we were able to take out most of those tiny needle blights. Wayne, from about on the rocks, was able to throw a Molotov cocktail at the head druid, at his head apparently, and the hit him so hard that it knocked his concentration. The wall of thorns dropped, and we were able to finally get involved with the druids that were in the middle of their ritual. We were able to disrupt a few of them. Some of them broke off the ritual while others remain, and we were got into combat. With some more choice shots from Wayne from afar, we were able to take out most of the druids, to the point where they it felt like until the main guy was able to stop his part in the ritual and actually get involved fully. But with the help of Parpol and us trying our best to make sure to keep pressure on them, the main druid fell. And with that, the rest of the druids broke off from the ritual and just decided to try and kill us. It's a pretty hard-fought battle, but we were able to take them out with the help of a new contender who ran in from the opposite side of the hill. They looked like some type of Harley Quinn jester person. They were pretty swift though, running across the battlefield extremely fast. They helped us. We're able to go into the effigy and pull out the Heart of Winter and secure it. Which after that point, the rest of the druids were no longer interested in the ritual and more interested in us. They helped us clean up the rest of the druids, and at that point, we were successful in stopping the ritual. At that moment, Strahd von Zarvich came down from his horse to congratulate us and greet us, say welcome us to his realm, I guess. He did then offered us a invitation to have dinner at his estate. He was going to give us a 3-day limit, and with how beat up we were from this combat, and the trip here, we had asked for at least an extra day, which he agreed to. The pressure from him felt very strong, like something we didn't want to disrespect or something like that. After that, we looted what we could from the druids while trying to keep the Strahd von Zarvich's, I guess, wife and her hellhounds from getting involved with them and keeping them busy while we looted what we could. We did find a few things, and we were able to rip out one of the druid's eyes because we had a feeling that it might be useful. We also took his staff as well. With that, we decided to try. We were trying to figure out what we were going to do next, and all of us had a weird feeling that that tree that we saw on the way here needed to be destroyed. But we all also felt that we were too drained to try and get involved with that. So we decided to try and figure out a way to head down, and apparently Robin and Ez discovered some type of cave on the way up here, and we decided to try and hide out inside that cave as a way to get a small rest in before we make the trek back to the vineyard. While we were there, we saw that this cave was like a shrine to, I guess, what appeared to be the 3 ladies of the land, or something like that. There's three women, and were like carved into the rock formations of the cave, and they seem to be, from what Muriel told us, They were the patrons of the land before Strahd took over. So we said, okay, maybe this is a good place for us to rest, at least for now. Curiosity took over Robin, and she decided to get a little closer look to the statues, and the three women and the statue that was under them. And going through there, she kind of saw hieroglyphics or some type of carvings on the walls that kind of explain some type of ritual, maybe some type of ritualistic religion ritual. That's what Robin studied in college, so something about that. She came back and told us about it, and then decided to go back and look at it again. So I went with her, and when we did, we noticed that there was a dagger inside the statue, as well as a dagger inside the staff that we took from the druid. She was able to rip the dagger out of the staff, and it seemed that the staff was not too happy about it. It was very creepy. But the dagger looked very similar to the dagger that was in the statue. And when we pulled the dagger out of the statue and inserted the dagger that we got out of the staff into the statue, a spirit showed up and told us about the trial of the Seeker. Not really sure what this all involves, but it seems like is tasked Robin to try and do something to make the land better again. I think that's where we left off.
Ooh, that was a good recap. All right. Would you like DM inspiration or would you
DM
like
inspiration?
All right, fair enough. Is anyone interested in answering this very complex moral quandary? A rare result on the Factspiration table. Oh, we got a tie for 13. Going once, going twice. Oh. Okay.
Oh, 17.
All right. Oh man. All right. Going once, going twice. Taylor, you must answer this question. With the very short amount of time that you've known these people too. So we're gonna do a D4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. It is Robin. You and Robin have been captured, we'll say, by Strahd. And essentially, if you betray her, your penalty will be, you'll have no penalty, and she will have a very hard time. But if she betrays you, she will be free, and you will have the bad penalty. If you both betray each other, it's medium bad for both of you, and if both of you remain silent, it's a little bad for both of you. So
Taylor would remain silent.
remain silent. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Do you have a reason for it, or?
She's fucking terrified of Strahd and just
Okay.
wouldn't even talk to him.
Oh, all right. That works. That works. Okay. Then let's see. You may ask the same question of any NPC you've met previously during your journey.
Don't I need to hear what Robin would say so we know what the?
Well, Robin did roll in, so Robin, sure. You may also answer the question.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Robin would be very torn on this because she and Art would have done game theory because with the whole mentalism background and everything, they would have talked about this stuff. And she knows what the optimal answer is, which is that you always betray, because that is that is the answer to the prisoner's dilemma. It is going to get you the optimal amount of least bad that happens to you. You're either going to go free or you're going to split the time with the other person. So she would, in her head, want to betray.
Yeah.
Because it's optimal. But there's that thing of the psychology of actually knowing these people and being. So I think she would be incredibly torn. And it's probably a flip of a die in the moment. If she's feeling brave for the party, or if she's feeling like she could do better things by getting out of the situation and fighting back once she's free. So I think that would be her quandary. So she'd probably be leaning towards betray, but it would be a tough one.
Okay.
It's alright.
Fair
You
enough.
can betray me. It's just meta knowledge. You know, it won't affect the roleplay.
So
Taylor will remember this.
Taylor, you may ask the same question of any NPC you've met previously.
Okay. NPC I've met previously. Well, I'll limit to the ones I've met last session.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean,
I
it's meta, so
will.
it could be any that Remy have met. So if you want.
I'll just roll a d4 between
Okay.
Irenia, Parpel, Victor, and Muriel.
Okay.
Irenia.
Oh man. All right. And are you the other person, or you guys want me to roll one more time to see who it would be? Who she gets
Up
arrested
to
with?
you.
All
It
right,
could
we'll
be
roll.
I
me.
say roll one more time.
All right, one more time. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's also Robin again.
Oh God.
I think she would, since it's Robin, I think she would refuse to say anything. I think she would stay. I think she would stay quiet.
Robin betraying. It keeps coming out on top for Robin.
Oh my god.
Man. All right. Yeah. So she would stay quiet. There's not. I don't really think there's anybody in the party that she would hang out to dry. Also, she would overthink it and be like, "What if I accused Anne and then Anne found out?" You know, and then Anne got loose.
That's part of the, that's part of the devil's arithmetic.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So I think that fear and pride, in equal measure, she would just keep her mouth shut and hope for the best. So, all right. But man, that, yeah. it's rough.
Honestly, I kind of want to hear everybody's answers, but
I
We
mean,
could
do it. I mean,
after
it
the
seems
stream.
fun.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to throw it out there real quick, but
all against Robin.
oh man, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like it's different combinations depending on who it is, you know? Yeah. All right. So, I added your faxpirations to the two of you, and we could go ahead and get started. So you guys are down in this shrine beneath Yester Hill. You just had a spooky thing happen. Now what?
We said we took our short rest, and we were planning. I think we voted last time that we were going to leave in the night.
Oh, also something I didn't tell you guys last week because I was very tired. When Muriel was describing these Thanes or Thanes, they kind of use the terms interchangeably, that used to be in charge of the lands. Before Strahd and his forces, the land was known as Delmore, and before that, it was home to the wild folk of the mountains and the forest, and was known as Serunos. So if you are in any way curious about lore, that is what Barovia was before it was this.
Elmore and Serenos.
Just
okay.
one. I did have one question. I don't think this matters for most of the other stuff on the treasure that we got last time, but we might want to address who's carrying the healing potions.
Agreed.
And like the alchemist fire and maybe the vials of acid. Just since we do have a little bit of traveling ahead of us.
I mean, I'm assuming, unless you've moved it to your sheet, that everything just gets moved to Parpel, right?
Yeah, I would assume he has the
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is Robin would take one of the potions.
Oh, okay.
I think that's really what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Everyone should have access to Parpel, and Parpel should be a player character as far as Parpel
Boarding
services. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what? I'm actually gonna replace Parpel's picture with a different picture. So let me do that real quick. I'm just gonna make it like a picture of some treasure or something, so that you don't get confused. That I don't get confused.
Just make it just zoom in on his crate.
On his basket. Oh man, that's a good idea. I don't have Photoshop open right now because I was having some video issues with the background in Foundry, so I was trying to.
There's his crate. Yeah, there's his crate.
Yeah, some brain power, but that's a great idea. I'll grab that for next time. All right. So
Taylor
Purple.
sees that this big strong man is carrying rations, and they
Yeah.
go to hand Purple rations.
Okay.
Do you like these?
What are your rations? What are you?
Uh, I'm guessing they're kind of like just shitty bread that doesn't go
Oh.
bad.
Oh, okay. He says.
Oh, lattice bread.
Yeah. He says, bread good.
Oh, you could have these. I'll give them to him.
Oh, okay. He looks around and then he just starts eating one of the hard leavened breads that your patron made for you for your journey. And his eyes open wide, in surprise and in confusion. And he says, too much flavor, too much flavor. And he kind of hands it back to you with a huge bite taken out of it.
I'll kind of skitter some, and then I'll put them back in my bag since he
Okay.
doesn't like them.
I mean, he'll carry them for you. He just doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Based on who made them, I would assume she's like put some really delicious herbs in there that take this leavened bread to like a whole nother culinary experience. You know what I'm saying? So. All right. So everyone is done here, and you're gonna pop out the side, and then are you planning to climb down the hill in the rain, or do you want to climb back up and try to find your way down without a cliff? Because again, you're on the birthday cake, right? And then the birthday cake is set up in tiers, and you have to climb, up and down those tiers. So it's like 300 feet, and you're currently just right there. So tree is up here. Beautiful tree. Fucking love it. All right. Now, how do people get down normally, you might ask? I think we discussed this, but there is a swoopy, like, corkscrew path that goes all the way down. And then there's the Big Baller Avenue that is like just a hill that just whoop, like straight from bottom to top. But that's likely to be a thoroughfare for the druids and well guarded.
We should use
So
what rope we have.
It's still really dark, right?
it is still very dark. It is 2:40 in the morning.
Oh, I think I gave my rope away already.
So
Purple
we
has
used
150 feet. I think Robin had some rope in her still.
so we
You only
used
gotta do 100 at a time. So
yeah we used some to get into this cave.
Mm-hmm.
So and that
Right.
was I don't think I took that off the sheet already.
All right. So the challenge then is to climb back down the hill.
Yeah, according to
Okay.
Robin's, she has 250-foot links of rope with her currently.
And we would have used two to get I guess one to get down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take that one off of Purple, so Purple has two left.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna need to climb back out anyways, so you can just you'll probably have to climb back to the top, tie off a rope there, and then climb down. The last person to climb down, though, if you want to keep the rope, is gonna have to what is it, Ethan Hawke? No, Ethan Lane, whatever the guy is from Mission Impossible. You're gonna have to fucking rock climb in the rain without any safety rope, if you want to keep the rope for each tier. Climbing up is good because the person that did the rock climbing ahead ties off the rope, and then but it's the same thing this time, but you want that good person to go last so that they can bring the rope down. So who is your best climber?
It's probably me.
All right.
Probably Anne.
Probably Anne, who has 1 foot and 1 hand, is your best climber.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good.
So,
And I'm also full of doubt right now, so.
Oh. Okay.
It's social.
Okay, so
Is there any chance that the druids, would have ran after all of the debacle? Right? Wasn't that? I wasn't here.
No,
for the
It was
we
during the
mission.
storm, though.
yeah,
no.
so when they discover what has happened, they will be likely like a nest of hornets. Like they'll be angry and confused. Some will be frightened, others will be enraged. It's just going to be bedlam probably when they discover what has happened.
I put the mummy wrappings in there already. Who's ever ready to get?
Got it. I see it.
Yeah, and the hands. If you want to add some more info into it, you can. For free.
Now, the climb up, the DC with the rope was 10 and without was 15. Because of the rain, it's going to be a 13 with the rope and 18 without.
All
I
right.
want you to know the numbers up front because I'm not playing the gotcha game here. We don't need more people falling down cliffs.
As we go, are we going to do the thing where we tie people off so they don't fall as hard?
Well, what I would assume is that Anne would stay at the top of each birthday cake tier, wrapping the rope around a heavy rock or tree or something, and then you guys would have the rope and kind of go from there. If you are okay with spending a shitload of time, she could lower you guys down one at a time with a rope harness. Since you are going down and not up, that is very viable, but it would take a lot of time. It's definitely the safest way to do it. Then the only person that is really at risk is Anne.
How much more time would it take? Like how many more rolls on the random encounter table?
Let's see. Normally you can make the climb pretty quick because climbing in 5e is very easy to do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the dog. She could fly 7, 8, 9 people. 100 foot, tying someone up, lowering them down. I'd say that best case scenario, you could do each person in 5 to 10 minutes. There's 9 of you. So 45 to 90 minutes, we'll say an hour. It'll say each tier will take an hour, so it'll be 1 random encounter per tier. Not a guaranteed, but a check for a random encounter per tier.
So there would be three checks. Is
1,
it worth
2, 3, yep.
Is it worth 3 checks to get down without falling?
Also, we might get in that. What might end up happening is that if you run into somebody might be at the top of the tier, and then some people might be at the lower tier. We might be separated when we get
Right.
discovered.
Like one of you could even be on the rope when the random encounter happens.
So we need to get to the vineyard, and we're gonna have rolls for encounters on the way to the vineyard.
You'll have 4. Yep, there'll be 4 rolls to the.
So we're pretty fucked up. I feel like reducing the amount of rolls for the chance of a couple people taking. I know it literally just killed my other character. I just think that's the better option.
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
we also have
worst case, right? When you fall, we roll to see how far it was before you fell, and then it's also, at most 10d6 damage.
And hopefully that's not enough to kill you outright, or get you an injury to lose your arm or something like that. And then we pop you up with a health potion.
Yeah.
Maybe some of us get lower down and some of us.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do a poll. We know you're gonna climb down the cliff. All right. So we'll put how we climbing.
Is stealth not an option?
That stealth would be everything would be take twice as long.
How? So let me just.
By stealth, do you mean like
walk
down the
you mean like walk down one of the paths, the side paths or the. I mean,
how long would that take us?
The whole hill 7 times.
Yeah, like how many?
Straight down the avenue would take you maybe 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Straight down the avenue. But you would, assuming that you wanted to stealth, it'd be 30 minutes down the avenue. But if you failed the stealth check, the group stealth check, you 100% would have a random encounter. It wouldn't be a roll for a random encounter. You would 100% have one. Spiral path would easily take you guys an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and it would be stealth based rather than athletics based. But less of a chance of a random encounter. The avenue is a guaranteed if you fail the stealth check, you'll get a random encounter.
Honestly, if we want to reduce our checks and just get the fuck out of here, then we go down the avenue and take our chances. Because it seems like everyone's hemming and hawing about split party,
Mhm.
3 rolls,
If we get in there,
plus the 4. Like,
depending on that random encounter, we can also run.
It's our prisoner's dilemma. Do we want to have maybe 5 random encounters or maybe 7?
I'm just saying, we got a bit
And
better
have a
at
split
stealth.
party during one of the 7.
We're a bit better at stealth now than when we first got up the hill.
I don't know. Current we are. Wayne and myself are road at disadvantage.
Yeah, I have a bad luck spiral.
I more
Alright.
mean my character that had like a -2 in stealth now has a +5.
Ooh. Let's see. Slow and safe climb, faster climb, slow walk, baller walk.
If we go down the path and we get a random encounter, we can also run.
We got a long
Sure.
way to run, but we can run.
I mean, those berserkers will chase us until forever because they can't, not run away from a fight. But hey, maybe we kill 2 berserkers and then run. If it's just berserkers.
Yeah.
Turns out we
Why
run
don't we
into
try
a.
stealthing out the main way.
All right.
Robin's cool with that.
All right, can we vote? I don't want anyone to
Yeah.
feel like they did at least have a say.
It should say no check on the last one, not one no check. So the baller walk, I don't roll for a random encounter, but if you fail, you're guaranteed one. Whereas the slow
Oh, it's a
walk,
1.
I'll check for random encounter, but your stealth might help you either avoid it or even ambush them if you want.
Oh no, it's a single vote.
Oh, my
Ooh.
bad.
Okay, I'm trying to decide.
I mean, you can only make one choice here. I mean, you can't pick be silent and rat the person out.
All right, so we're not climbing. Okay. So you guys are going to climb back up, and then you're going to walk straight down the fucking
Okay.
road. All right.
Well, I mean, we
How
are
many fanspiration do we have?
We have.
I think we should.
We
use
have
it,
2.
Enough.
We have
We
2.
have 2.
We have 2 fan inspirations, and I have my regular DM inspirations, which I'm willing to use on this.
Crash, do newly entered characters start with inspiration or?
No, not
Yeah,
in this campaign. Yeah. All right, let me take you to an overview. This is the one that you climbed last time.
All right. I do want to point out things that I have that could help us on this baller walk. I have dark sight, so or
Oh,
dark vision.
that's useful.
No one knows that. I didn't know. My character doesn't point that out to anybody. I'm mostly just pointing that out to Crash.
Oh, I'm just saying
No,
that is useful in general.
I am keenly aware. Okay. So anyways, you guys are pretty much where Jason is right now. And you want to go back up. You want to walk back to the ritual site because do you see the road? It's kind of hard to see. It's like a shiny like vein, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it work this way? Then I don't know if it makes a difference. Oh. I don't know if it makes a difference to us if we go around to that one and then walk down the path.
I mean, like a combo
Yeah.
move. All right, so you can see the silvery paths, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that spiral around. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right. Yeah, you could walk the outer perimeter and then go down. That's fine.
How does this sound? Yeah, let me like this.
Yeah, draw with your marker. Let's see.
would it be better instead of climbing up to climb down since we're between a
We
level?
climb down to the next path. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, okay. So you have
it's a
even
shorter
less
distance.
place to go. Okay.
Yeah,
And you're not up there with the Gulthiest tree, the inner
Yeah.
circle, and
Yeah.
all
Yeah, they
that.
So-
probably went up there to investigate. They probably got people up
Okay.
top.
All
Do
right.
this. Climb down and then do this. Oh no.
Okay. I got you. No, that's teleporting right to the vineyard.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Does it have any labels that you guys can see or no?
No.
No.
No
Oh,
labels.
nice. Okay, cool. So the landmines aren't clearly marked. That's good.
You're not correcting yourself, Crash.
So that would actually be the second to last birthday cake. That would require you to go 200 feet down.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'd be this one. There you go.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Wait, if we're going 200 feet down, we might as well go all the way
No,
down.
no. Dom's original
Yeah,
target
yeah.
was 200 feet.
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I messed up. Yeah. So I get you
Alright,
now.
it's fine.
Okay.
I see where you're going. Okay. All right. That is the plan. So I will need a group stealth check. I will be requiring rolls from your NPCs. So let me roll for them.
If you need to use the Fanspiration because of something, we'll go ahead and use it. I say.
Yeah, use the Fanspiration if you're.
Yeah, Fanspiration. Yeah. I'm gonna use my DM Inspiration on this as well.
Crash, if I need to roll a Fanspiration to turn that into a success or critical success, I will.
You must announce before the roll.
A
Even
Fanspiration?
yeah. This is a Pathfinder.
I can't see it.
I know.
It's not inspiration, it's
Oh, your
Fanspiration.
Sorry, Faxpiration. Yeah. Okay. You're doing a normal check.
Yep.
Okay. And then Robin. I got Robin and you. I need 3 more.
So this is that advantage. I'm spending DM Inspiration.
All right, got it. Okay. It's just these 3 NPCs now, yeah. And no, we're
Crash, if there's a available fan spell, I'd like to use it.
Oh, I mean, all right. Is the group okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
All
for
right.
it. So I'll take away one.
Please, that's the way it's a straight roll.
All right.
All right. So Wayne's using one. Is anybody else using one? No. All right. So I'm just taking one away.
Okay. All right. So with a straight roll for Wayne, and then Taylor. Now I got to roll for these 4 right here.
But don't forget
Dunbar.
our Raven friend.
Well, roll Dunbar.
Oh, she's just gonna fly off, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, hopefully not too far away.
Yeah. Hopefully she gets
Just
struck by
raise us.
lightning. Let's see. There's actually stuff for that. Oh, here we go. Stealth. Okay. Wow. All right. So Parple, Wayne, and Taylor, the 3 of you are like thieves in the night. You're like goddamn Ninja Turtles. You're
Parple?
just sneaking up like no problem. Everyone else is just clanking and slogging and sloshing. Boots are getting stuck in the mud, making loud farting sounds when you pull them loose. Someone literally just falls into the mud. Someone else barks their shin on like a rock that they couldn't see in the dark, lets out a loud F-bomb. It is a horrible group stealth check. It's real bad. One of you got a nat 1. Like it was real bad. So, suffice to say that by the time you reach the avenue, your presence is known, and there is opposition waiting for you. So I will grab you guys and bring you over to the map.
Well, I mean, if you had climbed down, that would have been a bunch of people falling to their deaths. So.
Yeah, if those were your athletics checks, many people would be dead or badly injured. So where you guys end up is, let me see, what is this map called? Yester Hill, Outer Circle, Crossing. So this is where the fight is going to take place. I just think it's so cute. It just makes me feel like I'm back in like the late 90s, early 2000s sitting at my computer. So fun. And then let me get you on the map. Move to Yester Hill. Move to Yester Hill. Where's the start this fucking party? Let's see. Oh, move to this battle map. Beautiful. Okay, so you guys will be coming from over here. All right, and you see the path that you need to take is over here. I would say that with all the loud noise that you're making, you guys probably would be too cautious to just go right to the middle of the intersection. So I'd assume that you kind of go off the side of the road here, thinking that everything's going to be okay. All right. So from there is when not so much the ambush, but the opposition, because you guys are on watch. You're on alert.
Which direction is downhill?
Bottom of your monitor.
Okay.
Is moving downhill. It doesn't really look like it on the screen though, right? Like I get the feeling
like that rock right there. That's what I was asking.
All right, so we'll reverse the we'll say that you're coming from this side because you were coming from the So you're coming from this side. You're trying to head towards that. All right. So as you guys get onto this scene, there would be some dudes here and here. So let me throw those guys out.
Oh man, I guess because it's so dark I can't see anything right here. Like there's a light over here, but not over here.
All right, and so by this point, you kind of get the sense that these guys are patrolling the area and trying to figure out what has happened, essentially. So it is a pretty manageable group of bad guys. It looks like 2 scouts and 4 berserkers.
There's like a hard line kind of bisecting the scene.
Yeah. Like there's a light over here, and there's no light over here.
Okay, let me see what I could do about that real quick. So
it's kind of like a diagonal coming from the top left corner down to about here.
Outer circle config. All right. Oh, that is because there is a fire there, and it's being blocked by this rock. So there's a fire. It's the only source of light, and then there's a rock right there, a pillar of stone, and it's blocking the light from illuminating the rest of that area.
So, for some reason, all of this is illuminated, though. Like all of this.
Yeah. Oh, really? All of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
All right. I'll just turn on global illumination. Oh no, global illumination is on. That is really weird. Okay, hold on. I'll just drop a dim light on the scene. I feel like I have to do that a lot since we switched to Foundry 10.
Is there no wall? Is there like a wall right here or something?
Yeah, I think this wall, like I can't even see back here.
Yeah, there's a wall, right? Fuck. So this is a wall, and there's a wall over here.
Is there a wall right here?
Yeah,
No,
right
guys, I know what you're saying. There's no wall there. Listen, I didn't make these fucking maps, okay? I'm trying my best. I usually do all the map work myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna delete all the walls. Can you see now? Or is it still there?
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Okay,
That's gotta be a lighting issue on your guys' end.
Yeah, let me refresh
There's
then.
no walls in the map, and I've put a global light. So
I'm refreshing.
If you still can't see, I don't know what to tell you. I'm in your NPCs. They have vision. I can see fine. All right. Last thing I could try to do. Hold on.
Yeah, the weird thing's like I can't even see anybody else back here.
All right, I'll just turn off.
Well, let me, I'm refreshing to see if that made. Okay, never mind. It didn't.
Here, I just
Okay, yeah, there it goes. That's good. That
it's
worked.
perfect because I disabled token vision restrictions. But yeah, we'll just pretend we're playing D&D in real life with miniatures on a table.
Okay.
That's fine with me. So real quick, I'll use a marker just like we're playing D&D in real life. So this right here, is a ledge that goes down. So it does provide some cover. Same thing like over here. This is a ledge that goes down, so it provides some cover. These are pillars of stone. They provide cover. And then if you needed to, this could provide cover as well. Because it's like the stones go up here before they go back down on the other side. And then over here, same deal. This is like a ledge that goes up a little bit. And then back here, this is all going to be difficult terrain, essentially, because this is all like trees and shit.
Okay.
And same deal here. This would be all difficult terrain and trees. All right, cool. I don't know why this map was so busted, but all right,
Yeah.
we're here. Let's make it work. All right, I'll grab everybody and roll them into initiative.
Definitely.
And then we'll just dump, let's see, dump bar real quick. There we go. All right. And we got our acted thing to mark who's acted. And I gotta change out this. Okay.
I just have a question. Has anybody been hearing the music?
Nope.
No.
You guys haven't heard the music either?
Yeah, because I just realized I wasn't hearing.
But not now.
Yeah, I just realized I haven't
there
been
we
hearing. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Man, technology's like.
I don't know.
All
Everything's
right, that's
going.
fine.
Sunspots.
I'm gonna roll everybody in. All right. And go ahead and begin combat. Taylor, you. Oh, sorry, Wayne, you have won the initiative.
Okay. From where Wayne is, can he see any guys with horns?
Yeah, you could see these guys here, the berserkers. Is that what you mean, guys with horns? And
Oh,
you
like
would
the
have line of sight-
blowing horn.
Alert horns. Warning horns.
Oh, warning horns. Yes. Hold on. Oh shit.
Question: have we heard any of those warning horns since we like finished our what we did?
With the thunder and everything else, since you haven't asked until now, I'm gonna say that it was not something that you were thinking about.
Okay.
Yep. So I will mark the ones. Give me a perception real quick, Wayne.
Okay.
Okay. So 4 of them actually have horns. Determined randomly. So I will mark those with yellow dots. Here we go. They each had a percentage chance of carrying a horn on them. All right. So Wayne, you're up.
Okay. So I feel like Wayne would only see the 2 that are in front of them because the other 2 are below a ledge.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would see this guy over here, and you'd see these 2 and this one. You there?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I will target the berserker first. Well, not the berserker, but I'll target their horn first.
Okay.
And I'm
The
gonna try and shoot it.
argumentative berserker. Got it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 18 is gonna hit.
No, bad luck spiral.
Oh, geez, that's right. That's right. Appreciate that honesty. Complication. Scuffle. Make an athletics check, Wayne. The DC is 13 because you guys haven't leveled up to 4 yet. Or be moved up to 10 feet in a random direction and knocked prone.
Athletics or acrobatics, right?
Okay. 12 is gonna miss by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So essentially, as you are taking shots and just kind of out of your elements because of bad luck spiral, you would sort of be like aiming, and then you look around and you move behind the pillar. As you just sort of like were too focused on what you were doing and not where you were standing, essentially.
Okay.
And then as you kind of turn around and try to head back to the group, you slip in the mud and fall prone. All right, but you still have your movement because you haven't taken it, so you spend half of it to stand up.
All right. Half of it stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna come the rest of the way around the pillar.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna aim at the same horn and then say to the group, if we don't get these horns out, we're out of commission. We're gonna see a lot more enemies real fast, and we're gonna try one more shot.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. 16 for 8 is gonna just his bone horn just shatters.
I'm gonna pass to Anne since I didn't actually damage an enemy.
Correct. Anne, to you.
Right. So this guy all over there. This guy right here. Right, I'm gonna come over here, and then as I step around the corner, see that the guy is over there. Look to see if he has a horn in his belt. Run towards him. And I'm gonna try and grab the horn.
Okay. Hold on. As you approach, I keep forgetting to do this for the scouts. He is going to use. Let's see. Does this guy have this? Oh no, never mind. Keep going. This guy doesn't have that ability.
All right. I'm gonna try and grab the horn off him with an athletics check.
Yeah. You grab the horn, pull hard, and the leather tongue just kind of snaps, and you are now holding his horn.
All right. So that was action, and then can I fast hands break it?
Yeah, but I'd need another athletics check.
Okay.
It's not so fragile that you could just instantly break it. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, just holding it in your hand, you just squeeze, and then it just shatters in your hand.
All right, and then I'll pass to I'll pass to Robin.
Okay.
All right. Robin's seen all of this. I mean, she can't get over to this guy unless she dashes.
There's the guy over here.
So yeah, I think she's going to. Yeah, she'll come running over here past Anne. Kind of if you call over to her that there's another horn this way, and yeah, I'll try to. I guess I'll try to grab his horn as well.
Okay.
Why not? So that's what, an athletics?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So with a 5, as you go to reach for it, he just sort of instinctively like slaps your hand away.
Excellent. I will. Let me double check. I think I can. You know, as my bonus action, I'm going to catch my breath.
Oh, I forgot. We did short rest, so that healed up. Okay, good.
Yeah, get some points back. 10. There we go.
Alrighty. Who'd you like to pass to?
You know what? Let's go ahead and pass to. Let's pass to Parpool.
Okay.
And I think if he does, Robin is going to yell like, "Get the horns!"
Oh, all right. Let's see. Him slow boy, but let's see. He could move and dash and get right next to this guy. So that is what he will do. Okay. Let's see. And then he will pass to Taylor.
Okay. See here. Oh, there are like people on top. Oh, the Raven. I'm good. I got me. Okay. Taylor is going to move to right here. They are going to do a bounding strike. I crit fail. Well, it's an ability check, right?
Yeah, so...
Oh, but it's also, it counts as the attack roll for the acrobatics. I'm not sure how you want to roll it.
Then we treat it as an attack roll.
Okay.
So here's the complication. I'll try again. There you go.
Oh, awesome. Should be a 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Ooh. Oh, well, the attack roll doesn't matter because the 23 says so for 12 damage.
Okay. Now, this is to attack the hunter himself, or are you attacking his horn?
This is the horn.
Oh, against the horn? Yeah, that is enough damage to break it.
Let's see. They will bonus action punch the monk. Or punch the scout.
Okay. There you go. Alright, and that is also going to cause an injury. Disfigured. Oh my god. Alright, so he takes 12 points of damage as you dent his animal skull mask into his face. Permanently disfiguring him forever.
Awesome. And that's their turn.
Okay.
Awesome.
He doesn't think it's too awesome, but yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome. You're gonna steal. Alright. Oh, why didn't his HP go down? Hold on. Ooh, that was also enough damage to do more than half his hit points. So, oh, I get it. I did the damage to Purple on accident. Gaping wounds. Jesus. All right. So yeah, he is, since he got bloodied from that attack, he would use this ability. When first bloodied, use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. You can then make one ranged attack or cast a ranged cantrip attack spell. So, he will move up to his speed, which should be 30. So he'll move to here at the edge of the difficult terrain. Not that he does anything with that, and then I guess he'll counter, return fire kind of thing at you, Taylor. So here's a longbow attack for you. 17 for 8.
I will use my reaction to dodge.
Oh, okay.
To miss.
Gotcha. All right. Then that trigger turns on the dodge action for you for the rest of your turn. All right. So then he will steal going into the turn. So yeah. So he'll steal, and now seeing that you're kind of jumping and moving around, he's gonna assess the field, and this big boy is nice and slow, but is already matched up with another big boy. And then there's people over there. Yeah, you know what? He's got a shot at Anne, and Anne's kind of big, and from what he could tell, distracted by the other scout. He's gonna try to help this other scout out. He's gonna take a shot at that guy. So he'll take a step here, so that there's not any cover granted to you by that pillar, and then he'll go ahead and fire twice. These are for you, Anne.
Okay.
First shot is going to miss, and second shot is going to miss.
Whew.
All right, and then he is going to move with his last 25 feet of movement to here, and that will be his turn. All right, since Anne already acted, Anne wasn't damaged, he controls the initiative. He's going to pass to Sloppy Berserker. Yeah, so Sloppy Berserker is up. And let's see, he will move to be, yeah, he'll 5e shuffle so that he is here. You guys aren't within 5 feet of each other, so he can't cleave you, but that at least puts him in a, he wants to be in the thick of it, essentially. And then he will, I guess I'll swing on Parple because he's a big boy. So here we go. Sloppy Berserker will go ahead and be reckless, and then he is going to swing on Parple twice. Oof. Alright, those are 2 big hits on Parple. One is a critical.
Both high damage too. 15s on both.
Alright, so that is a critical hit for 27. Parple gets an injury from the critical hit. 2
max damage. One of them is a crit. Oh my goodness.
And short-term shock, so he's going to use his action, his bonus action, to do nothing on his next turn. Alright. Let's see. And then the second attack hits him for a solid 15 points of damage. Alright, Parple has already acted, so Sloppy Berserker is going to just cry out to the heavens, just yell super duper loud. He is going to pass to Argumentative Berserker, who is going to rush in. Oop. Hold on. He can only do 30 feet, so let's see. That would be 25. Nope, he cannot get a flank. How sad. So he'll move in, and then he's going to do a reckless, and he's going to swing. Actually, that guy didn't get to swing twice. I don't know why I thought that guy had multi-attack. So I'll just use this other great axe attack to be from that guy. Because so Parple's only been hit twice. All right, and then he's gonna pass to this dude so he could blow his fucking horn. Get some more help in here. So play is going to pass to Adaptable Berserker. Go once, go twice.
We could use the Inspiration to steal. I'm sorry I gave him initiative.
You can, but anybody? Yay or no? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so we take it. I mean,
Right.
I can take it.
Alright, so
Jason,
you're gonna steal with the last Inspiration. Alright, go for it.
Right, I gotta Heard there's another horn to the side.
Hmm? And from there, it's like,
How far is that drop?
yeah, it's probably about a 10-foot drop. So you could definitely Dragoon rules it for an extra D6 if you wanted to.
Yeah, we're gonna go for that.
All right. You attacking the horn?
The horn, yes.
Okay.
If,
Yeah, yeah.
if you
As he pulls it up to try to blow it.
All right.
just remember, I forgot on my turn. Just don't stand within 5 feet of me if you can.
Yeah, don't end your turn there.
Well,
Oof. Oof. All right. Complication. Fickle luck. You gain a misfortune token, and the closest creature to you gains luck. That would be the hunter, the berserker, or Robin. If you are interested, Robin, you could roll in for it. Here's the hunter. Here's the berserker. All right. All right. So the hunter goes lucky, and then Jason gets unlucky. So you still jump down 10 feet to try to add the damage. So instead, you would take 5 damage from the fall and be prone. I don't know if you have enough movement to stand up from that either.
I do not.
All right.
I will bonus action.
How is Dunbar at fetch?
Right.
You have
Actually,
action
never mind.
surge.
I'm not gonna.
Sadly, Dunbar would have already acted and been dodging, I believe, because that's their default is to dodge.
I will bolster with my bonus action Arena to
Okay.
hopefully.
Oh, to like shoot this out of the
yeah,
dude's
to shoot
hands.
the top,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. She's still got tremors, so we'll see what happens. All right, you gonna pass to her?
I passed or yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, she will move up to the edge. I don't know why she suddenly went prone. She'll move up to the edge, and then Irina, get your fucking life together, kid. All right. I don't want to rat anyone out, but the person that got the nat 1 was Irina. It's probably because she was talking too much. So let's see. Adaptable Berserker. She's gonna go ahead and take the shot, and then afterwards she has to make that con save. Here we go. Ooh. All right. So that disables them.
Nice job, Arena. No, don't do a bonus action
Doesn't
because
do the bonus action because she's got that thing that causes which I can't remember what it is. I think it's heavy bleeding.
it's one of the bleedings.
No, it's like internal bleeding.
No, it's
Can't remember what
It's
it
like-
is.
Gash, torn something, torn.
Oh, torn sounds pretty good.
torn clavicle.
That's
It's
that's
a
terrible.
D4 blade on a 13 con save.
Torn
I think.
tendon? Nah, man. I get it. I get it. Yeah. So she's not supposed to use bonus actions. She does have to make a con save, DC 8, or drop the. All right.
She didn't drop it this
All
time.
right.
Great
She
job.
holds on to it. Okay, she still controls the initiative, but everybody on your team has gone, I think, except
Is
for
it
We got
Victor.
Victor?
And you could assume that Muriel is not in this fight.
I would say you want to save so Victor can have it for the next round.
I mean,
he's
yeah,
just
they
yeah.
don't
I mean,
pass him.
he's just gonna shoot somebody anyways that they're gonna steal.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he could ready an action to shoot.
I mean, he could.
All right. Well, either way, this dude's gonna go for it. So, Irenia controls the initiative though. She really doesn't want to give it to that guy right away. She wants to pretend that things will be okay. She's gonna hand it to the scout. Now the scout is in a bad situation. So the scout is gonna disengage and he's gonna try to climb up the ledge to escape. Wait, actually, he's gonna world patch dock, try to tumble through. That makes more sense. Alright. Let's see. Do a Dex Acrobatics contested to move through an enemy's space. Sounds good. Oh, you can do that as a bonus action now? Bonus actions that could be taken as minor actions. Tumble through. Oh, fuck yeah. Alright. So as an action, he'll disengage, and then as his minor action, he will try to tumble through. Looking at the three of you, I think he thinks Robin might be the easiest one to get past. Robin or Anne, definitely not Jason. Well, Jason's on the ground though. Yeah, fuck
That's
it.
that's easy to
give me an
grab his leg.
Give me an acrobatics check. Give me an acrobatics check.
Makes it easy to grab his legs while you're on the ground.
Yeah, it's true.
Is it
Jason,
athletics or acrobatics?
It is for tumble. It is acro versus acro.
Oh, very cool.
Ooh, hot
Oh,
damn.
hold on. I see the whole thing.
Oh, well, you got a 15, so whatever your modifier is. So 17. Yeah, you rolled a 15 again. Good consistency. All right, let's see. He only has a +3. No. All right, so
The land is
convocation.
cursed.
Flat-footed.
Ah!
You grabbed his leg.
Did he? Yeah, you just grab his foot as he tries to jump over you.
All right, that's his whole wasted ass turn. Oh damn. Okay. Crying out in a panic, he will pass to the nearby berserker. All right. So the berserker will target Robin and Jason. He's gonna go reckless, and him gonna cleave. And here we go. Oof, only an 11.
Ah,
Damn.
no.
Damn.
Doesn't want to
Alright.
hit his buddy, that's why.
Yeah, he's holding back. Oh, I don't know, my friend. That's definitely something that he thinks about. Alright, so let's see. He will pass to WotC Berserker. Alright. So, WotC Berserker is going to rush over to here.
Crap, I forgot we're 5 feet from each other.
Yeah, and then he's gonna try again. Try where his friend was unsuccessful. So he's gonna reckless cleave, and here we go. 20 for 6.
Yeah, it hits.
It's manageable. It's manageable. All right, and I believe
Even with my hand down there, I can somehow another intercept Robin's.
Oh, okay.
Because you got feet.
There you go.
I will give myself those hit points back then.
You're like breakdancing, like kicking out.
Let's see. Then play passes to Victor. All right. Victor sees a target-rich environment. He wishes he had learned the spell Fireball that he has read about in books, so he could really make it work right now. But he will have to settle for Firebolt instead. God, there's a lot of fighting everywhere. You know what? Focus fire. He's gonna shoot at this scout over here.
I believe in you, Victor.
Alright. 12 is not going to hit, which is a shame because it was a max damage firebolt. But he does control initiative going to the next round. Where would you like him to pass it?
I would say Jason so he can stand up.
Okay,
Works
sounds
for me.
good. Once Foundry is done having a heart attack trying to set up the new rounds. Alright, Jason, to you.
Alright, I have my move to stand up.
Okay.
I will straight towards the barbarian.
Alright, he was reckless. This is gonna be a straight roll for you, I believe, or at
Yes, straight
advantage. Okay.
Straight.
Alright, then that is gonna hit for 10 points of damage. Okay. Anything else from Jason?
I will bonus action Boast or Robin.
Okay.
Anyone?
Alright. He was damaged, so he is going to steal.
Are you doing any movement or no?
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so he's gonna steal, and he is going to use Reckless, so he has advantage until the start of his next turn. And then he is going to ready his action to swing till his buddy over here swings. And he's going to pass to his buddy over there. And his buddy over there is going to look at him and be like, oh, I know what you, And they kind of look at each other, start nodding their heads like, yeah. He is going to be Reckless. All right, and then he is going to look at this guy right here, and he's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? And then that guy is going to look really scared, but he's going to nod shakily and be like, yeah, he knows what you're saying. And then they're going to pass to that guy. Let's see. So, ready to action, pass to this guy. All right, so he's gonna attack when this guy attacks, and that guy's gonna attack when you guys are familiar. So then this guy, nearsighted hunter, is up. He is going to, holding his bow in one hand, calling upon the ambidexterity that all characters in the 5th Age of Magic have. He's gonna pull his short sword out with side of interaction. And then he is going to attack with his short sword 2 times. Taking appraisal of all 3 of his enemies, it seems that this lady is the most beat up. That is who he is going to target. Alright, so these are 2 attacks on you, Anne, from the scouts.
Okay.
First one.
Alright, that's
and
great.
Second one.
Alright, both those hit.
Ow. Okay, so here's your injury from the crit. Internal bleeding.
Alright.
And a wound. You guys
me-
are doing your own wounds, right? Grabbing
yeah.
Holder? Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if this is enough with the wound, enough to take me down to. Oh no, because it has to be in one hit. Yeah, it's one hit.
Applied after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right. So take all this, and then I take this. Okay.
And then, alright. So then that would also immediately trigger off the second attack. So at the end of the round, you'll have to make a con save or take some bleed damage.
Okay.
Alright, that triggers this guy to go, who is going to recklessly cleave into you and Robin. Holy shit.
All right. Hands down.
Oh, intercept Robin's always.
I need another injury. 2 injuries actually.
Alright, so Robin, here's your injury. Torn muscles. All strength and dexterity saves are made at disadvantage. I'll add that. And then Anne down on the grounds.
I need 2.
First injury. Internal bleeding, which you already have.
Yeah.
So bank error in your favor. And then the second one. Battle weary, gain 1 exhaustion, which I can apply for you.
Alright, let me throw the 2 wounds on.
Oof. Alright. And then that would cause this guy who was holding, and he is going to recklessly cleave into Jason and Robin. Alright, and then Jason's used a reaction, this dude's used a reaction, and this dude's used a reaction. Alright, here we go. Uh, 13, which I don't think hits either one of you. Alright, sweet. So, getting out of the way of that wild swing from the third attacker, Jason has already acted this round, but let's see, Robin or Anne can steal.
Do you want it, Anne, or?
I don't know how many death saves I have, so.
Alright, Robin will take it. What are the, since we've not really had potions up until now.
You could do yourself as a bonus action, or an action, and you administer to another as an action.
As an action. Right.
Yeah, unless you have fast hands, and then we allow fast hands to do any item interaction, including a potion or potion-like item as a bonus action.
I guess I will use my potion of healing as an action on Anne.
Okay.
Get her back up.
It's 2 hit die, right? 2d8, right?
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 2, yeah.
17.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. And then with my bonus action, my bonus action, I'll go ahead and put my Warden's Mark on this guy to the south of me.
Okay.
So that he'll have disadvantage on anything that doesn't attack me. So like if he reckless attacks against Anne and does the cleave, it'll be straight.
Straight
yeah.
roll. I got you. Okay.
And with that, I'll pass over to Anne.
All right. Still controlling the initiative, passing to Anne.
No longer dying. I'll stand up, half a movement. I'm gonna bonus action disengage to get over to here.
Sounds good.
Flanking this up. Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna attack this one, right? Oh. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. I'll pull out my iron axe. Pull out the great axe. And then I'll attack him. Great axe silver. Ugh.
12.
12.
Well, 12 is not going to do it.
Ooh. He's already gone to. I am pretty low. Ugh, it might be really bad. I'm already exhausted too. I'll succeed at a cost.
Oh,
if possible.
Okay. All right, give me fresh damage.
All right.
And here is the cost. Unwanted attention. If you're using stealth, you're revealed to all enemies in play. If you're invisible, the effect ends immediately, whether or not you were hidden. Now, as a reaction, any enemies in play may make a dash action, move closer to you, or make an attack that targets you.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Shit. Well,
Did
he
they-
already
did-
used his
Got no
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah, they already.
But
All
there
of them.
are others in play.
All of them use their reaction, and these can dash. Does the dash also provoke opportunity attacks if they dash?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, they're kind of locked in right now. You're too far away for this guy to shoot his bow at you.
He already used his reaction. Oh no, he didn't use his reaction. He attacked on his turn.
The rogue didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
No, the rogue did not use his reaction.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Then we got these dudes are already engaged in a fight. They don't want to leave, and this guy can't draw a line of sight to you through this pillar. So you're actually okay.
Right.
All right. So the fresh damage.
Yep, 7 and 9.
7 and 9. Okay, so 15 points of damage. He takes it all.
All right.
Crash,
I'll-
I did have a rules question.
Sure.
Did the magical healing from that potion cure any of the injuries that were on Anne?
No.
Okay.
Not at
Okay.
all. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
Any injuries that require a certain amount of hit points to be recovered, you have to dedicate the healing to those injuries.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure because we had like that situation where Irenia used a potion to like heal injuries, so I just.
Oh yeah, because it was the healing from the potion was applied directly to the broken bone total that had to be recovered.
You don't get the HP. Yes, it's either injury or HP.
Yeah, I just forgot. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
I'm glad you forgot. It means that we haven't had that hard of a time.
I'll go ahead. I'll pass to We've all gone here. I'll pass to Irenia.
Okay. Let's see. Focus fire. Focus fire. Or does Anne need healing? I guess she would shout at you. Do you need healing?
Focus fire.
Focus fire. Okay. She will shoot at the guy that you just shot. Here we go. Maybe. Oh no! Oh my God! This has never happened to me before.
She's
in
out
a
of
D&D game.
arrows.
Out of ammunition.
Oh wow.
What?
Oh wow. Okay. Man, 5th edition. This has never happened to me.
Is it?
It's crossbow ammunition. She can switch to her silver bolts, but she really doesn't want to use up her silver.
Has she
bolt.
been recovering her ammunition?
No. No, she's been kind of a mess this whole
Really
adventure.
irresponsible.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, how are you guys recovering in ammunition? You guys?
None of us are range.
Yeah, no,
Except for-
Yeah,
it
literally
only
none
ranges
of us are-
bullets.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything but a bullet.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And
There's,
Wayne
yeah,
keeps pulling them out of his duffel bag.
yeah.
Well, I'm using real world tokens to.
Yeah,
your
duffel bag.
Yeah, let's see. She's okay. Focus fire, but she does not want to get into melee with those guys. She's gonna shout at Victor. Do you have any crossbow bolts? And he's like, just looks at her like, how could you even ask me that? And then she looks all the way over at Parple, where she has maybe extra crossbow bolts. Oh man, how embarrassing. Okay. Man, she doesn't know what to do. She's gonna move along the ledge. She's up high enough on the ledge that the scout would not get opportunity attack. She's gonna move here, and she's gonna heal you, Anne.
He whispers to you,
I'm out of crossbow bolts. You don't think anyone noticed, do you?
When you asked for crossbow bolts, we noticed.
Okay. Well, here's a healer heal for you. Fuck. All right. So
I'll take it.
max him out.
12.
12 plus your hit die max.
Oh, 12 plus my max hit die.
Yeah, so it'd be 4 right now, right?
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
16 healing.
Yeah.
All right. And then that is it. All right.
Can you back up?
Pass to Wayne.
Oh.
Wayne will get this sorted out.
Oh no. No, she's close to me.
All right.
Well, if she had tried to move, she would have done the bonus action thing, you know, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So it looks like the scout, he's about to fuck off and get more help, right? The one to the far right.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he'll probably head out.
All right.
That's not a bad thing.
It doesn't matter what I do when I'm at disadvantage. So,
Well, like
we're
all the
gonna shoot-
barbarians are reckless, so
Yeah, they are reckless.
Oh, shit. But I don't want this to get worse.
I mean, if he's running off to go get help, we might be, by the time we finish
Taylor
this up.
looks like they're about to just beeline it towards the scout that's running away.
Oh, okay.
Who looks like okay?
Taylor. Yeah.
All right. In that case, if that's what I'm seeing, what's 6.5 dozen the other of the barbarians. I'll shoot the barbarian that's closest to Taylor.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean,
This one
they're
right
both, yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
sure.
They're
Go for
both pincering in on Purple.
Uh,
So straight roll. Yes.
16. Oh no, straight roll.
No.
It's a reckless.
Straight
22.
roll.
Nice.
You're reckless.
Yeah, alright. 22 definitely hits for a beefy 14 points of damage.
And then same target offhand.
Okay.
Nice. 18.
Well, yeah, 18 for 10. Another solid hit. as your gunfire joins the booming lightning and crackling thunder around you. All right. Anything else from Wayne or Dunbar?
Yeah, Dunbar's not gonna want to get into that mix, so he's just gonna keep dodging. But I'm gonna have him scurry around and join me.
Okay.
And I'll pass to Taylor, but the barbarian's gonna steal.
He is definitely gonna steal. All right. This dude that got shot real bad twice. He's not 100% sure what happened. Just that he's got 2 bullet wounds. He kind of wants to run after you, but he's already got this sweet boy right here. He's just gonna move to the right a little bit. He's gonna re-up his business, and he is going to attack Purple. This is with a +2 and advantage. So yeah, that's gonna hit Purple for 11. All right, that will bloody Purple. Purple will use his cornered ability, cornered, and he will make a melee attack against the dude who attacked him.
Marco would have a reaction.
Yeah, he's
Static
scattered
shock
or whatever. Shell shock.
Oh shit, you're right. Your next turn after you regain consciousness, on your next turn you must spend both your actions and your bonus action doing nothing. That's not his turn
Yeah,
yet, then.
That
Yeah,
doesn't say
it doesn't say
doesn't have a
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah, it doesn't say he doesn't have a reaction. So, yeah. I feel like if any
Happy
of
to be
you were in
wrong.
this situation, oh yeah, I feel if any of you were in this situation, you would probably argue for it. So, I will argue for Purple because he's too shy to argue for himself. All right, so he will go ahead and swing with his club. 14 is enough, so he gives it back to that dude, bloodying that dude, who then uses his bloodied ability, cornered, to make another attack against Purple with a +2 and advantage. For a very gentle 4 damage. Wow. Okay. And then let's see. Purple will steal. Purple
Short-term shock.
is looking left and right, and he is definitely in a bad situation.
Is this when the short-term shock thing affects?
Yes, now he would only be able to move. And he will stumble this way. Doesn't want to provoke any opportunity attacks, because that seems like it'd be really bad at this point. So he'll just move back a little bit. And that's it. Alright. He will pass to... He wants to pass to an ally, so ally... Oh, but you guys have all gone already.
Taylor has,
can go.
Alright, he'll pass to Taylor.
and Victor
Alright,
hasn't gone yet
yes.
either.
So Taylor's gonna start beelining at the scout, but
Mhm.
as they do, they're going to they get to about right here
Mhm.
where they run their scythe through this barbarian.
Okay.
He was reckless.
Oh yeah, it's reckless. Yeah, so that's gonna hit
So
for
that's
12.
Damn it.
Alright. That guy begins to stagger from the wounds that he has taken, but yeah, his bloodlust is still very
They're
high.
gonna flurry of blows.
Ooh, okay.
And attack him again. For 11.
11
I'll
will
roll
not hit.
my expiration.
Oh, okay.
For 16.
16 will hit. So 5 more damage.
And then they will punch again.
Alright, for 5 more damage. Alright. So with a sickening slice, meat begins to, peel away from this gash from your weapon, and then punching once and twice into the wound. This guy just lets out grunts of pain and maybe a little bit of pleasure, because the bloodlust and the madness of the berserker is upon him.
Okay. And then they're gonna get to right here.
Okay.
And I will pass to Victor.
All right. Victor is up. Victor will try again to hit this dude that is fleeing. He will move to here to get a good shot at him around the pillar. And here we go. 17 for 1. All right. That's unfortunate. Resentful Hunter will steal then. Let's see. All right. Triggered ability's already gone off. Person's running up to attack him. He's almost dead. All right. Yeah. I mean, you already dented in his face. He will item interaction, pull out short sword, and just try to stab you twice, Taylor.
Okay.
There we go. 1 and a 2.
They both miss as Taylor just tumbles and flips to dodge him.
Alright, and then he will, I guess, shuffle around to here, trying to use you as cover against this guy that's shooting some spells at him. Alright, and then I think... oh, there's still this guy over here, so he'll pass to Argumentative. Argumentative will move over to here to get Purple in a flank. And then he is gonna the +2 an advantage going on him. 22 for 13. Alright. And let's see. Anyone else needs to go this round? I think we burned through everybody. So Purple could steal going into the next round. Oof. Alright. Purple is gonna stand and fight. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna target the guy that's been beating him up, and he's gonna swing 3 times with his club. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, the 11's gonna miss, but the other 2 are gonna hit for 13 and 13. And that will take that guy out. And then he is gonna move so that he is blocking his allies from the remaining berserker. And then he's gonna pass to Anne.
Right. Anne's gonna thank Irenia and say, "Go help Purple." And then she's gonna a bonus action. Let me see here. I'm gonna. This guy still doesn't have his reaction, right? Both of them don't have the reactions yet because they haven't gone yet.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my action and then pass to Robin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready my action after once Irene.
Trigger for your readied action.
When Irenia's turn starts, I'm gonna attack this berserker here.
Oh, okay. All right, and you're gonna pass to Robin.
Robin, yeah.
Okay, Robin, you're up.
Okay. Well, I guess Robin's going to attack. Oh man, let's see.
Both of them don't have their reactions right now, so if you wanted to step back to not be flanked, it would just be this opportunity attack from this guy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's start with that. She will. Well, actually, let's start because right now I'm flanking.
Yeah.
So we'll start with an attack against whichever one that is. Can't see their names, but we'll try to attack him.
14 is going to hit.
It'd be 16, right?
Oh, 16, right. Yep, that is going to hit.
Okay, excellent. So 6 points of damage against him, and then I will use I'm going to add to that my as a bonus action, I'll try my staggering strike against him. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw to try to avoid being incapacitated.
All right, here's his Constitution save. Is a 22.
Yeah, he saves. All right. In that case, I will use my last to step away over here. And then I will pass to Irina, I guess.
Okay. Passing to Irina. All right, she's gonna move to Hal Parple. So 25 feet up. We'll use the healer's kit on him.
I'll use my ready action.
Okay. So 10 plus 15. All right, so that heals it for 25. All right, and then she will spend 5 feet to back away. The last 5 feet of movement. Okay, that works.
So 16 for 15 and 7.
Oh, yes, that definitely hits. So the guy that you guys have pincer attacked will take 15 and 7. He is bloodied. He doesn't have a reaction, so he can't use cornered. Good timing on that one. All right. He's gonna steal then. Let's see. As he steals, all that comes back. And you guys have spread out. Nobody's close to each other anymore. Dash to pit. Let's see. Alright, in that case, he will just whirl on you, Anne, and he will attack you.
Alright.
So he will be reckless and great axe.
Alright, that's crit.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, that's a huge crit. Almost max damage.
So that would be
23.
23. Yeah, that would also give me a second injury too, plus the critical hit. There's 2 more injuries.
2 injuries for you.
You know what? He would have disadvantage. It doesn't matter. It's the first one.
It's the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one. Alright, so the bumps and bruises from the first one, and then internal bleeding, which you already gained twice. So you don't.
And also, I forgot to roll for those. Let me do those. Because
okay.
Yeah, let me do this real quick. Saves Constitution. So I would have had 2 of them. This was the first one, and then that would have been.
Spoon.
Yeah, I think I only had started 1 turn, ended my turn once so far with that. So and then no second 2 turns. Been 2 of them.
Okay.
So 13 and
Yeah, so that makes both of them.
Okay.
And then he is going to just move to here. And then he will pass to Adaptable Berserker. Let's see. Adaptable Berserker will Yeah, sure. He will recklessly attack Jason. Yep. 19 for 10. And not feeling like giving out free hits on himself right now. He will actually, you know what? Yeah, sure. You don't have a reaction, Jason. He'll move away. So he'll move to here. All right. But Jason, you may steal.
I will. Right, so is Anne up or down at the moment?
She's doing great. She almost got like max HP, right?
Oh no, hold on. No, wait. I forgot to take the damage.
Oh, you took 23 damage.
There.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, she's doing pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm still
wasn't sure
up,
if that had
but
to be downed or-
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna bonus action rally Anne since she's got a lot of attention.
That's a good rally.
Yeah. Whew. I'll take it. 19.
And then I will dangerously strike towards the scout.
Okay.
21.
Okay, that's a crit, right?
No, I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, right, disadvantage.
Whew.
All right, so 21 for 10. All right, that will bloody him in one hit, so he will take an injury. Rattled brain, -10 to all initiative checks. All intelligence checks is basically a disadvantage. Does not apply to initiative int checks. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's see. So, I don't know. I guess I'll keep track of his rattled brain for the few moments he has left alive. Let's see. Tactical retreat. When first bloodied, you can use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks to make one ranged attack. Alright, so he will move towards the edge of the map. And as he does, he will take a pew-pew shot at you, Jason.
11.
11's gonna miss. Alright. Anything else from Jason?
Since he ran off, I will move.
Ooh, I should say, in order to take that shot, he would have had to drop his short sword. So, I'll just there's a short sword on the ground. Right here. In case it matters.
Then I'll pass to Taylor.
Alright, Taylor, to you. Oh wait, this guy's gonna steal, never mind. He's gonna item interaction, pick up his sword, and then he is going to move and dash and run away. So he's gonna run down the hill and probably around the bend is more than likely where he's going. But he is off map at least 60 feet. Alright, Taylor, to you.
Alright, I
Oops,
will. I want to read. Oh, I don't have the. I'll attack the scout here.
okay. Uh, 7 will not hit.
I will bonus action punch him.
Okay. 13 will hit, and 8 damage. You hear a sickening crunch as the rest of his mask is pushed into his brain.
Awesome. And then I will move to give Purple a flank.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
I will pass to. I will finger guns at Wayne.
All right, Wayne, you're up.
All right. Just may draw the ire of the big guy, but Wayne's gonna sort of walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne's gonna swagger out. He's
Okay.
gonna put a little spice on it,
Okay.
and he's gonna aim at the barbarian, and he's gonna call it to Purple. Purple, you be strong. I'm gonna be quick, and he's gonna be dead here in a minute, and I'm gonna start shooting.
Mm. All right, 13's not gonna hit. Sorry, 12.
Right.
12's not gonna hit. The armor class is 13 that you're going for.
Okay. Well, it would have been a straight roll 7, so it would have missed anyway. Offhand.
Ooh, but that'll hit for 7. This guy was previously undamaged. He takes a glancing bullet to the shoulder. He turns to look at you.
I give him a Clint Eastwood stare.
All right. Anything else from Wayne?
That's what Wayne's got. Dunbar's gonna run up, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" Kind of looking between the big guy.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on here? This does not make sense. Wayne would pass to Purple. Oh, wait, no, Purple's active.
This guy's
Wayne
gonna
would
steal.
pass to Victor, but he's gonna steal.
Yeah. All right. Purple and Taylor have both demonstrated an ability to hit pretty hard. So he's not sure he wants to take 2 opportunity attacks just yet. But there's a dude with very painful bullets that helped take this guy out. And then Purple got healing from this lady. And so there is some temptation to get that lady out of the way. So he's going to move away from you, Taylor. He is being reckless this turn, though. That is going to hit. He will take 8 points of damage. As you deliver a vicious slash against his back as he walks away from you. And then staying in melee range with Purple, he's going to move up on Irenia, and he's going to recklessly cleave. He can't cleave, but he's, he's going to slash her. 22 for 8. Right. And then that will be his turn, and he has to pass to Victor. All right.
Has Irenia healer healed herself?
Not since it's not since before the short rest.
Okay.
She was out of hit dice from, she doesn't have a lot of hit dice to start with, so she didn't get to do any healing when you guys were in the cave. So, but she does still have, because it does go in a short rest, the temp HP that Jason gave her.
Okay, great.
All right. Victor looks at you, Wayne, and he says, I might have something that could work, but when I used it on Stella, it messed her up real bad.
Well, that guy's not a friendly. Do it.
Okay. He shouts at the guy, "Hey, then maybe you should go to Valakai and get fucked." And the guy looks at him, like cocks his head, and then he has to make a wisdom saving throw against a suggestion spell. Let's see. I believe
doing this, but suggestion, isn't it predicated on knowing the language?
it is predicated. These guys only speak Druidic by choice.
Okay.
But yeah. But it remember when you caught the scout knew knew the common.
Barovian common. Got it. My bad.
No worries. So like, let's see. It's their secret language. I can't remember. It's been such a long time. Do they have advantage since they're in combat? Am I thinking of a different ability?
That's not suggestion. That's charm person.
Oh man. All right, man. Suggestion fucking wild. All right. Still cast suggestion, and this dude will try to make the wisdom save. All right. And then he says something back angrily in Druidic, and he moves to put his axe away because he's got to go to Valakai and get fucked. And Victor looks at you, Wayne, like he can't believe that it worked this time. All right, tentatively, Victor is gonna pass to that dude? Question mark? Or do you guys want to pass one of you? He does start shouting. No one touched that man. No one hurt him.
I guess we'll...
probably pass to one of us because we're going to the top of the round.
Mhm.
Okay. He'll pass to Jason.
Alright, Jason will bonus action second one.
Okay.
Then I'll strike towards the barbarian that I have flanked with Robin.
Okay.
18.
That's gonna hit. The guy turns to face you.
And that's Jason's turn. He probably
Oh
steals
shit.
there.
Yeah, he's gonna steal. Alright, he's going to be reckless and swing Great Axe as hard as he can at Jason. There we go.
I'll use
17
my
for 8.
reaction to parry it.
Okay.
Make my AC 20.
Very nice. Since he did not do any damage / you already acted, he will pass to WotC Berserker. Alright, WotC Berserker is going to... Yeah, WotC Berserker will just turn to Anne, and more of the same. Anne's looking pretty beat up. He's gonna go for it.
He has disadvantage from...
Ooh, okay. So then it would just be a 10, and that would be a miss. Alright. They'll pass to the remaining Berserker, and he is going to sling his axe on his back using, you know, video game magnets, and then he is going to nod to Irenia and Parple, and he's gonna start heading down the mountain. Does anyone try to stop him as he walks past?
I feel like if he not knowing anything about magic, and him just walking past me, I feel like
Victor was been shouting, "Don't attack that man! Don't attack him."
Okay.
Yeah, he's been shouting it ever since he got the spell to work. He's just shouting at you guys, "Don't attack that man."
Okay.
But I'm asking if anyone attacks him anyways or tries to deter him.
Oof.
Not Robin.
Oh no.
I think you can hit him. I don't think it breaks the suggestion.
I mean, I wouldn't know that, so. Target must suggestion.
If you or any of your companions damage
there
the target,
it is.
the
At the very
spell
end. It's at the very end. My bad.
Yeah. I'm used to it. All right. So I'm gonna assume that that's a no, and they pass to you.
Okay. I was gonna ask if I need to make a wisdom saving throw for Victor telling me not to attack somebody.
Oh, oof, that's good role playing right there. Yeah, I don't know if he actually walked past you though. I think he would have to walk in between Robin and Jason, like for this ally to get by. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, take your turn.
All right. I'm gonna get into a flank with this, and attack this guy. I now have my reaction again. Right.
14 plus 2, 16. That's gonna hit. He takes 17, 16 points of damage.
And then
He
I'm
is nearly dead.
a bonus action catch my breath.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. There's only these 2 guys left, and they have both acted. So, who do you want to pass to?
I'll pass
Robin
to.
is already in a flank.
I'll pass to Robin.
Okay.
All right, Robin is going to swing at the one that's near death here.
Okay.
It's like the best call it arrangement.
So, 21.
These guys are kind of really forcing you guys to play checkers up in these battles. You know, like you really are having to pick your spacing like very carefully. That's gonna hit. How do you finish this guy off?
I mean, I think this great axe is just going to cleave his head off.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
He's probably kind of facing Anne because he's been kind of, and she just from the back, like head lopped off.
Beautiful. All right. It goes rolling down the hill, heading to Valakai to get fucked as well. All right.
With her bonus action, she'll go ahead and move her Warden's Mark over to the other one.
Okay.
Yep. And I think.
Oh, I ended my turn. Let me do a Constitution save.
I think with that, let's pass over to Taylor.
All right.
Hey.
Taylor, to you.
Start moving. Get to right here, and we will. Let's actually save those because we might get another fight.
Versus key points.
Oh, I'm out of key already.
Okay.
You
Even
made it
with-
where Mug's key don't double till 5.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
That's so
Yeah, okay.
far away. Okay, here's my attack.
It's so that you could really appreciate when it doubles.
Oh, I'm gonna appreciate it. Trust me.
Let's see. 17 damage. Huge hit. That will bloody him, which will cause his cornered ability to kick in. Alright, and he's gonna cleave into you and Robin.
Okay.
So it's a straight roll against you, and it's advantaged against Robin, because Robin set him up with the Warden's Mark. So that is a straight 19 for 7 damage to each of you.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, and continue your turn, Robin. Or sorry, Taylor.
And then Taylor will come back around for a kick to the jaw.
Nice.
An 8 though.
An
I don't
8
believe will hit.
It is not gonna hit, nope. Alright.
That is their turn. They will pass to they will finger guns at Wayne.
Alright. Wayne, to you.
Okay. So are they the remaining barbarians? Are they?
There's
Charmed?
literally there's one here, and this guy is charmed and leaving. Like Victor's shouting not to hurt that man. Not to hurt
Alright.
that man.
We don't have anybody else that's running away.
You do, but he's out of sight. The nearsighted hunter has gone down the hill and around the bend.
Okay, there's nothing we can do about that.
I mean, you could wildly chase him into the night, possibly
That-
running.
well-
Or we can leave him alone and head back to the vineyard.
There's
Okay,
nothing a
okay.
sane person can do.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So what are you gonna do, Wayne?
Yeah. So what do you got, Wayne?
All right. That's right. So Wayne is gonna target. Well, I can target him from right here. So these will be straight rolls.
Okay. All right, he is gonna have some soft cover. From
15?
your allies here. 15 is gonna hit even with the soft cover. All right, he takes 10 points of damage, and he is past bloodied.
Offhand.
Ooh, 14 with the soft cover is not gonna hit. Because you're trying to shoot through two allies here to kind of get to him.
I'll succeed at a cost.
Oh, okay. Give me fresh damage, and I will give you an exhaustion. What a trade deal. 11 more damage. He is at death's door here, but not on his last legs. But he can't steal yet, and you still have plenty of allies to go.
Did we change near death to be death's door?
No, I was honestly just thinking in that moment, I was like, I should add a bunch of stupid sayings for almost dead for every number from like 10 down.
What?
So
You take 1 damage, stub toe.
Yeah.
He's smelling those pushed up daisies, but he's not
Yeah.
pushing them up yet.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a long one, but yeah. Okay. Anything else? Anything else from Wayne?
No, not at this point.
right.
We'll just stay put and we'll pass to. Jason's already active. We'll pass to Purple.
All right. Purple. Can he reach this guy this turn? He can, because he's good at Dungeons & Dragons. He's going to move here. He's going to minor action 5-foot step. And then he is going to beat this man upside the head. For you, Ann. These are for you. He already died from the first attack, but he just keeps hitting the guy. There's just a sickening crunch as this guy's chest cavity just keeps caving in from these attacks. Alright. No one is dying. I don't think so. Nobody's dying. No one's bleeding out. Nobody has any pressing time-related injuries. This guy is just walking steady down the road to Valakai, and this guy has run off. Do you want to try and pursue the guy that has run off? Do you want to interact with the guy who is heading to Valakai, or would you like to end combat?
I think we should stay kind of behind the guy who is is
Okay.
going to Valakai.
Yeah.
And just like,
Oh,
just
why
try
don't
to-
you could do your disguise thing that you wanted to do. You
Mm-hmm.
guys could pull out your disguises that you've been collecting. Okay.
because we all have, we have plenty of masks and stuff at this point. Like,
All right. That works for me. So, as you were heading down this main thoroughfare, I'll take you out of this music. I need from you guys, either charisma intimidation, or charisma performance checks. The intimidation is to show that you're like tough ass berserkers and you're on a fucking mission.
Does a proficiency in disguises help at all? Disguise.
Yes, you may, if you are trained in disguise kit, you may use that instead.
I don't know.
I'll
I-
roll performance because I have expertise.
So I know I had a lot of injuries that fight, and I don't see any of. I think a lot of them got turned off. I know I had the internal bleeding, and I think I had an exhaustion, maybe. I don't remember what the other ones were.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I meant to go back in and read the chat and reapply all the stuff, and then I forgot it because it was like such a long ass week.
Does Lucky get rid of exhaustion? No, right?
No, Lucky will cancel out Unlucky.
Okay,
And
because
Unlucky will, cancel out Lucky essentially.
so okay, because I'm both lucky and exhausted. So let me put that on.
Yeah, you can be both of those.
Yeah.
All right, man, Robin really selling it. Taylor, absolutely. Jason, dialing it in.
You said charisma what?
It would be charisma intimidation or performance. If you're trained in disguise kit, you can use that instead.
All right. Charisma. Intimidation.
Okay. Let's see. Any I mean, Dunbar is an animal and there's druids. It should be fine. Unless did you dress him up as a little twig blight or something, or like, does he have a little costume?
He doesn't, but I mean, I could do something like that.
I think a dog should probably be able to pass. This should be fine. All right. So everyone did really well except Anne did terrible, and Jason didn't do so hot. But that's enough that the majority of you succeeded, and you do run into another patrol. But they look over at your just swole-ass ranks of dudes here, and they're like, oh man, they look like they really know where they're going. They're going somewhere with a fucking purpose. And so they leave you guys alone. Alright. And that gets you out of Yester Hill. Congratulations. Oof.
The end of combat.
Oh, yes. I actually remembered to clear the combat statuses this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright. There we go. Let's take you back here. Okay. And then, let's see. Alright. In order to save some time, I rolled what I anticipated your random encounter recall requirements would be for the foreseeable future on stream. So this, I don't even have to like pause to roll them. I already have them written down, ready to go. I like to do them on stream so that, you know, there's some, what's the word I'm looking for? Accountability.
Continuity, accountability.
Well, yeah, accountability. Yeah.
Transparency.
Like, yeah, transparency. So when it's real bad, you guys know that it's just the dice, and when it's real good, you guys will never have to worry about me going easy on you. It's all rolled with the live audience. So let's see.
I guess while we're walking, I'll do another catch my breath before anything happens.
Beautiful. All right. So it's gonna
Robin
be
will do the same.
4 checks to get back to the winery. And let me go back to the player map. Okay. I really like taking the animated scenes and then putting them onto your player thing. It's so cool. I don't know. I really like it. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of these. Goodbye, Yester Hill. Maybe we'll see you again. Probably. Alright. So, you guys heading over lands. If I could get a survival check from at least just one person from the party, that would be great. Since you're in the woods.
That's not a dog, right?
The problem with that is I would allow him, since he's trained, to assist someone else, but because he doesn't have the ability to vocalize without making a lot of noise, you know, it's gonna be a detriment. So yeah, he could help somebody else, but I need somebody else to roll it.
His eagle pointing only goes so far.
Anybody trained in survival?
Oof. All right.
Robin is not.
I don't know if Muriel would join you as a person at this point or stay in bird form. She seems very shaken up since your encounter with Strahd. Like, she went into bird form when Strahd showed up and has not turned back. Well, no, she did. She turned back in the cave. And then after you guys left, as soon as you left the cave, she went back into bird form.
Okay.
She wouldn't want to help protect the stone?
If you strong argument. So yeah, if you want to try and coax her to assume human form and travel with you guys, that would probably be a strong argument. You definitely see the raven because it's like following you guys around. But if you bring up that point to her, Robin, that, you know, we need all the help we can get getting the stone back to your family, then yeah, she would take her equipment back from Parple and she would join you guys. All right.
Yeah, Robin would definitely make that case.
Okay.
Well, I have a +0, so if anybody wants
All
to
right.
led by
Well,
Anne.
I believe she has survival, so if you want her to roll, she will roll.
Okay. With the help of Dunbar.
Okay, with Dunbar's help, she rolls a fantastic survival check. She and Dunbar both rolled really well, so either of the dice rolls would have been enough for this. As you guys move through the woods, had there been an encounter, it would not have surprised you. And you might have actually been able to counter ambush the encounter. That is how good Dunbar and Muriel did. Let's see. You travel for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour with the vineyard nearly in sight and the edge of the woods before you. Muriel and Dunbar have detected 4 needle blights up ahead. And here's your Celesta moment. A little pop-up appears, and it says avoid an ambush.
Well, unlike Celeste, this is not, we're not
XP
far with
based?
XP, so
Yeah.
I would vote avoid.
I would as well.
Yeah, avoid.
All right. So you guys hold back for a little bit, and then when they are sure that the needle blights have shambled, on their way back towards Yester Hill, more than like, you guys continue the rest of the way, and you make it to the winery. You make it to the winery at, I believe, like 8 in the morning, because it would have been all that shit of getting off the hill, right? Would have taken you about an hour, and then 4 hours to travel. Yeah, so you're getting there about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm assuming that you guys grab leftover breakfast from the Martikovs and then just faceplant into a level up long rest.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Like-
Do you want to like have a scene where you hand over the stone, or do you and all that, or do you want to wait till after you rest?
I don't think they would want to wait till after we rest.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we would.
I feel like we would have been like bombarded with questions. Like, there are fewer of you. Who's this in the jingly costume? Did you get the stone?
Okay, those are all good points. All good points. All right.
Muriel could fill them in.
Yeah. All right. Now, so yeah, I guess walking up to the house, she would say, "Do you need me to speak with my family, or would you like to speak for yourself? I understand you're tired from the ordeal and the many losses you faced against the druids."
We are tired, but it might be worthwhile to rest on a happier note of fulfilling our quest.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's see. All right. Davian Martikov greets all of you and says, "There you are. You've returned. It does not seem that all of you have returned, though. Where is Esmeralda?"
We didn't make it.
She fell.
He spits a fat wad onto the wet ground, and says, "The faithless, disgusting."
We also lost Henry on our way there as well.
One of those tree spiders.
Ah, timber trap.
But we did return with this. And Robin will gesture at whoever is carrying the stone.
It'd be,
Okay,
I know we gave it to Muriel in the cave, but I know she's been
and then she gave it to Parple, and then she would have probably taken it back, and then yeah. So as if you triggered this this action, she pulls it out from her cloak, and it glimmers and glistens in the light of the morning, and there is like a frosty haze that hangs over it, like you just took it out of the freezer kind of thing. And there is sort of the tinkling of bells and like magical sound effects and particles coming off of it. It is a very magical item. He nods at it with a grim-faced smile, and he says, "You are heroes. This is incredible. Do you have time to tell me what transpired on the hill, or should I just hear it from Muriel while you get some rest?"
Muriel can fill you in. I did have one question
Of course.
specifically for you. She's going to pull out the dagger,
Oh.
and
He eyes the dagger and says, "You have been chosen as a seeker."
there was a spectral figure who told me that there is a proving ground on Yester Hill, and that there's four creatures that we will have to kill, but we can restore power to the land and potentially find a great weapon there. There's some sort of bowl.
His mood seems to be almost elated, and he says, "Truly, you are the heroes that we need. Do you have a map?"
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right, he takes you over. There we go. All right, he says there are 3 such testing grounds, 3 holy sites spread throughout Barovia. One is at Yester Hill, here. Another is located here, and he circles the windmill.
The bone mill.
He nods grimly. It says, nearby this stone grinder, there is a circle of stones. It is likely why those women, those creatures, are drawn to the area, because of the magical and ancient ley lines that still exist beneath the surface. Keep in mind that these sites are what allows the Dark Lord to draw power from the land itself.
And what is the third?
I'm looking it up real quick.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. I know those 2 by heart. I'm trying to remember where the third one is. Let's see. We got one there. We got one there. All right. I'm looking it up real quick.
She's gonna be pissed if it's the Death House.
No, that'd be terrible.
No, I'm more worried that it's Perez.
Either that or somewhere on top of the mountain.
I think it is actually Perez. I think you might be right.
I mean, that would make sense why
Like she's
Baba
there.
Zaga
Yeah.
just set up the.
Let me check. Ruins of Berez. Yep, that's where it is. Okay, and it's also the swamp, because there's mountain, swamp, and forest. So
We've heard that there are people at Argynvostholt that once faced against the Dark Lord. Do you think this dagger would be of interest to them?
This dagger predates the order of Argynvostholt. This is a ritual. This is meant for a champion from the olden times, a champion of the Kavani people. It is unlikely that the revenants of Argynvostholt would be moved or perhaps even care at all about such endeavors. Though, I suppose if you could convince them that your intentions to face the Dark Lord and stop him are pure and dedicated, you may be able to get through to them. But most of the revenants of Argynvostholt have lost their minds, as most beings who live too long tend to do.
We met one of their warriors on the road who told us of their master and the undead army that's gathering there.
It could be a very powerful ally, but I don't know. It's they could just as well assume that you're agents of the Dark Lord and attack you.
There's something else. Does the name the Five-Headed Destroyer, Great Tar Hawk, does that mean anything to you?
His eyes immediately narrow, and he says, he is an ancient evil. Once the Lord of the Giants. He was defeated by Strahd, and in the intervening years, many worshipped his memory for strength to do battle against Strahd. In time, his remains and his power were sealed away in a place called the Amber Temple. It is an ancient prison for evil that existed in these lands even before they were settled by the Zaroviches.
Do you know where this Amber Temple is?
I do, but I fear marking it on your map, for I would not want to be guilty of sending you to your death. But here it is anyways.
I guess mentioning this, and we'll say the person who told Robin that she's now a seeker told me that apparently I'm blessed by this.
Oh, it is not a blessing. It is a curse. The giants of these lands are irredeemably evil. They feast on the flesh of others, and they delight in the torment of any smaller and weaker than themselves. Have you found yourself giving in to such instincts?
OC would because I asked this question before. Does Anne realize what she's doing? What's happening to her?
Every time you bully the others, and every time you feel scorn and disdain for the weak, and every time you eat meat, you get like 100 hits of dopamine. You find a unique rare legendary in Diablo 4. Like, you are the happiest you've ever been. It's like before your parents died, when life was still good. So that's sort of some drug addict type stuff. So I guess role-playing wise, you tell me. If she's feeling a moment of clarity, then yes. If she doesn't want that feeling to end, she would probably be in denial. But your character, your story.
So thinking about Anne's personality, it'd be probably one of those things where she doesn't like it because she cared about her weak little brother most of her life, but feeling that happiness, that's also really good because she really likes feeling that happiness. So I guess it would be kind of I think she'd probably just end up being quiet once he mentions that. And then looks around at the rest of the group for a second, trying to maybe realizing what's kind of happening, but not knowing how to process it.
I'm asking this purely for information, not because I have a specific plan. Is this Amber Temple, if there is some sort of... Well, she's going to just kind of gesture over at Anne. If there's a connection...
Oh, do you
between.
Do you want to take him aside to ask him this, or do you just ask in front of everybody?
I think she's just going to ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Could this five-headed destroyer be encountered and
You asking if you could free your friend Anne from this curse by traveling to the Ember Temple and defeating the aspect of this ancient evil?
Robin will just kind of shrug and nod. Because like she barely even knows what she's asking. She's just trying to figure this shit
As
out.
you ask that, Victor says, I think actually that might work. This is essentially a divine being. And Anne, through some action, inaction, some agreement, is being fed power from this being. Her actions in the world give it strength, and it gives her strength in return. If she were to face it, or the aspect of it, it would be a ritual of sorts, of defiance. Turn away from the power that she was receiving. And Victor looks very eager and excited about this Amber Temple. And he says, it is imperative that we make this journey to the Ember Temple, not today, but it is something I know we must do. There's likely to be all sorts of secrets there, and magical knowledge. And as he's saying this, Davian Markov is looking, he's making steepled fingers concerned gesture.
Robin's going to look very archly over at Victor, and he's going to say, and lots of ancient evil prison stuff.
Well, obviously we won't let them out, but look at what Ayn is capable of. It's possible that if you really wanted to have a way to defeat the Dark Lord, we could go there and barter for power. And when he says that, Davian Markov shakes his head, like sadly, and he says, there is nothing there that you want, believe me.
Well, speaking of things that not everyone wants, we've been invited to have dinner with the Lord of the Land at his castle.
His mouth opens like goldfish.
I don't think it was really an invitation.
It was very polite.
He says, when? Sometime next month?
I wish.
Just a few days' time.
That would be impossible. Unless you could fly, there's no way you could reach Castle Ravenloft in a few days. It is over 100-something miles. I suppose if you could make it to Valakai, you could try to get horse and ride them hard to the castle.
What would the risk be if we are not able to make it in time?
Yeah, he makes a face that's like shit would be real bad. And then he says, well, he would have every reason to feel slighted and justified in whatever behavior he exhibited towards you thereafter. In his mind, he extended hospitality to you, and then you spurned it.
Right. On that positive note, I guess we should rest and try to figure out what our next steps are.
Yeah, Davian says, you must understand. You're not dealing with a sane individual. He is mad with power, but also mad from centuries of sorrow and isolation and the stories I have heard, the things that this creature is capable of. I was a young man traveling with my father when we came upon a sight I have never forgotten. Bandits, strung like garland, across the trees and roads of the crossroads outside Valakai. He had arranged their bones to an effigy that said, bandits pay the price. They most certainly did. There was one left alive. He had no skin, he had no eyes. The flies ate at his flesh, and he cried for death that none were brave enough to give him. I do not know how many days that man languished before finally succumbing to his wounds. But I remember losing some respect for my father, but he would not give the man the mercy he needed. I'm sorry to reminisce over such a dark tale before you settle in for a rest. I would like you to have this. I know that you face many dangers and you have shown to be a tremendous ally, and this might help you on your journey. And he reaches into his vest and he pulls out his favorite flask, and he will give it to, I guess, Robin to hold on to.
Sure.
All right. So how Davian's favorite flask works is that each day at dawn, the flask refills with fine wine. When poured from the flask, it vanishes at dawn if it has not been drunk. Once per day, you can drink from the flask to gain the benefits of a potion of greater healing.
Mm.
Nice. Is it an attunement item?
It is not.
Even nicer.
Here, you said it recharges once per day?
Yeah. So
Like
yeah.
Has he drank it for the day yet?
No, he says no. He has had
Advantage
no. Yeah, he has not drank it for the day. It's not that he doesn't have occasion for it, because his family's got all kinds of injuries. So they, you know. But honestly, they probably would have healed faster than you guys being lycanthropes. So yeah, he hasn't used it and has no reason to use it. So yeah, it's fresh and ready to go. It restores at dawn, so I think that's built into the item. Anyways, it defaults to giving you 4d8, but obviously if someone has better hit dice that uses it, they could use the better hit dice, just like a normal greater healing potion. And you are the only group that has gotten that item. So. All right. Also, meta. You may know by now, Victor is your fated ally. it is a milestone to take Victor to the Amber Temple. That is that is a known milestone now.
Okay.
Yep. Each group's fated ally has a thing that they want done. Like my classic group, their fated ally is Davian Mardukov, and he wants all 3 of the stones back. So that was a real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is rough AF. Let me tell you, that is rough AF.
I mean, ours doesn't
Fucking-
sound much better.
Yeah,
to be
fucking
honest.
pop it in, fucking pop it into the end game dungeon. You just gotta poke your head in the door and then leave.
Step in, step out.
Yep. I mean, at that point though, you walked all the way there. I mean, might as well go in. Yeah.
Just trying to remember from last time. So when we had pushed back on like the amount of time to get to Strahd's castle,
He conceded that it was not enough time, and he gave you 1 more day.
Instead of Thursday, it went to
Which
Friday.
according to Davian, is still impossible.
Mhm.
Unless you essentially traveled like nonstop. Like you'd have to be pushing and exhausting and pushing and exhausting. So
is that assuming we took the road? Like,
ooh.
If we cut a diagonal
Well, yeah,
Oh, I
because
don't know.
here's the thing. Look
to
at
Valakai,
look at the road from Valakai to the castle. Look at that windy ass spaghetti noodle silly string shit, right?
yeah, I was thinking the first one.
Yeah, but that's a big ass river though. That river's almost a mile. It's almost a mile
we can meet up with the
across.
road and still cross the bridge before we go to Valakai.
That's true.
We just cut the cross.
well,
I don't know if that actually saves any time.
I mean, I don't.
Well,
think we should go.
the issue is your random encounters jump from a 18 or higher on the road to a 15 or higher off the road.
Wait, it's been at 18 or higher on the road, and we've
Yeah.
gotten this many. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are actually a little famous for your bad encounter rolls.
I mean, I'll take the encounters over pissing off Strahd.
Hmm?
That might
and we
be an option.
and we do have to go to Valakai because we said we wanted to take Blinksy with us.
Yeah, unless we want to use getting Belinsky as the reason we're late.
But could we, like in Valakai, could we hire a coach or
You could.
horses or something?
Well, we know someone has a coach there. There's Richard.
No. Yes, he does. But
Richard has
some
the
of it-
coach.
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
this.
he has an armored coach.
And
but
you would know that Lady Washer has a coach because I believe you guys were told that her coachman went missing.
yes,
Mhm.
he ran off
Yeah.
looking for his druid lover.
And
Yeah.
she's also. Is she the
And
one
she
that's a
does-
staunch supporter of
yeah,
Strahd?
she
So we
likes
tell her we
Strahd. We got a dinner
That
date.
might not be a bad idea.
But I really don't
As
think
if
we should
she's
go,
still
guys.
alive. Or
Is there
not
going to be a Valakai there when we get there?
Yeah, we don't even know what we're gonna
when
find.
Well,
Where's the calendar?
I think at this point,
The calendar, it is 7. Well, by the time you're done filling him in and everything, it's 8:40 in the morning on the 29th, and you have until the late evening on the 1st.
Yeah, so
I
It's
added
not a
the
so
calendar.
be
I
there.
added the invitation to your calendar.
Yeah,
so you
yeah, I
guys
see
should
it there.
Yeah. It's at the same day.
same
and-
day as the dinner.
Yep.
Well, same day it's the festival of the Blazing Sun.
Yeah. So, as long as we get to Valakai in one piece, we have options of getting faster transportation. If we're willing to pay the cost.
And
Which there will be.
it is a day and a half's journey by road to go from the vineyard to Valakai.
And if we cut the corner,
All right, let me go to the map that actually has the right mileage and stuff. Hold on.
should we be leveling up right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, right.
call.
I mean, Robin already said she was interested in stopping by Arvidsson Hall. Which
I mean, she is, but we don't have to do it on this trip. But I mean,
well, if we need a reason for our NPC allies.
Just before I level up,
All
let
right,
me.
so it's 37 miles by road to Valakai. Now, if you want to go, quote unquote, as the crow flies or as the raven flies, the absolute most direct possible route you can would be 24 miles. So you'd be shaving 13 miles off, but you would be increasing the chances of encounters. And you would, in the woods, you would need survival checks to make sure that you were going the right way, and you do risk getting lost. So you'd have to convince Muriel to continue to travel with you, or roll untrained, dog-assisted survival checks.
Jason's actually.
There is a
proficient
reason
in
roads
survival.
exist. There's a reason roads exist. Yeah.
How long does it take to turn into a were-raven?
She could meatball in and out in as an action, so like 6 seconds if she has to.
No.
I don't
Oh,
think
to
that-
turn
that's-
into.
Oh, you mean
Oh.
someone volunteers to?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to broach that with the Martikovs, you have earned their trust by bringing back one of the stones. I mean,
Like-
if one or more, if you want to do it here, meta, that would lock in your transformation. That means that it would prevent
An
you
autofill.
from. Yeah, you couldn't be a dope werewolf or become a vampire. Like Anne would not qualify because Anne is already undergoing a transformation.
We would
Yeah.
also not make it there with any equipment. We
That's
would
true.
show up naked.
Yeah, show up naked.
It's also true.
But we make it.
Oh.
But I mean,
we're not.
again, OOC
we have no hope of
meta,
that
OOC
finding
meta.
them anyway.
That you could do the ask, but from what you've gathered, part of the bad blood between Davian and his son back in Valakai is that his son married a Vistani, and then and this is you guys just kind of hearing this because you stayed with these people for like 3 days. He married a Vistana, who had left her people for him, and then he gave her the gift of lycanthropy without checking with the Order of the Feather. So it's very awkward. Like it's bad blood situation. Because since their order is so secretive, like your spouse or whatever has to be like really trusted and like go through all these like security checks and all that. And then, Vistani are servants of Strahd, and they did the whole Romeo and Juliet, we love each other, we're gonna get together anyways sort of thing. So yeah. But it's a huge ask, but it's not off the table.
It's probably not worth it for this.
But I do have rules for it. There's four levels of Were-Raven. Like all the transformations use the Grim Hollow stuff, so they level separately from your actual level ups. Speaking of which, Anne, when all this is over and the long rest is over, I'll need to tell you what has transpired related to your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. I have to recalculate my HP.
Yeah, I've got to figure that stuff out.
All right. And everybody's doing a long rest and trying to get all their wounds, their exhaustion, and everything else sorted out. Remember that if you finish a long rest, which you can only do in Sanctuary, and you don't have any exhaustion that you have to clear, then you get well rested. But if you had to recover from exhaustion, or you still had exhaustion like stacks, you would not get well rested. And also, you guys should consider whether or not you want to try and recruit Muriel to come with you, or if you guys part ways. Because I think that her currently, she's like, we did what we needed to do. She's gonna go do her, her own stuff. Seems to be the general vibe. And sort of like keep an eye on you guys from a distance, but it doesn't seem like she wants to go to Castle Ravenloft, even though they said
it seems like
bring
a
your
tough sell.
yeah,
Try to get her.
He said bring your bird too, but she's like, I ain't your bird, kind of deal.
Is there a way to drag and drop feats onto your sheet if they're in the compendium?
Quick insert and then left click drag it to your sheet should do it. So I don't remember what the default keys are for quick insert. Shift space maybe? No, shift space is what puts
control space.
Control space. All right. So you hit control space, it should have like a little Macintosh search thing pop up. You start typing in what you're looking for, and you should be able to access the stuff. What feed are you looking for? Because I can just drag it to your sheet also.
Gunner.
Gunner?
Yep.
Is that
I mean, I can find it. It's just not.
I see it. Here, I'll drag it over to you. All right. Oh, you're right. It's not showing up. Are you on the features tab when you drag it over?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what's going on. You and I are trying to grab Gunner, but it's set up as a journal entry and not as an actual feat. So here, I'll just make it into a feat for you real quick. Yep, there it is. That's why it's not working. Okay. That's weird. I wonder why it imported as a, yeah, whatever. So I'll make it a create item, feature, Gunner, create, and it's a feat. Go.
So, how many wounds do I have?
And now you should have it.
It's 4.
There you go. Yeah, you weren't going crazy. It was in the compendium incorrectly.
So let me get rid of all of these
first. For torn muscles.
Yes.
Since I did not succeed at my second Constitution save, that I normally would be able to, remove an injury with. Would a health potion remove the torn muscles? Like, I know it's not going to fix my eye because that's a permanent.
A literal cure wounds spell, because its whole purpose is to kind of remove wounds. Would do it. For that you would just need more time to heal, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no like magical healing value to get rid of them other than the act of casting a cure wounds. Like even a healing word wouldn't do it. It has to specifically be a cure wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says there cure wounds cannot remove injuries unless stated below. So even then it has to be in the actual injury itself. So for example, muscle and tissue damage, if you have no wounds but could remove a wound, remove one of those injuries. So in that case, cure wounds could remove it, but it has to be a cure wounds. Essentially. Did anybody get broken bones? I don't think anybody got broken bones in that. All right.
When does unlucky misfortune go away?
Long rest.
Okay, so that will go.
Yep, that stuff zeroes out.
And do wounds? I guess let me check something. Do wounds upgrade now that we're level 4?
Do wounds upgrade at level 4? Let me check.
Oh, wounds. Oh no, next level up. The next update is 6.
Yeah.
So, Crash, I'm looking at
Mhm.
Purple. I'm not seeing Henry's rifle and the ammo I gave him.
Okay. I don't mess with Purple's stuff, so that would be like I know you guys went back for it, but I didn't put it on there. So let me grab it off of Henry's sheet.
All right.
Let's see.
Sorry, I
No
will
worries.
be more diligent in the future.
That's all good. Man, he's got 77 bullets in this gun. That's a
Yep.
really big. That's a really big magazine. Like that's a lot.
Well, before we head out, after resting, Wayne will approach the others and say that he's only got 11 rounds left for his revolvers, and is as unwanted a situation as is, he might be better served switching to Henry's rifle for the time being.
I mean, none of the NPCs want to use the rifle, so.
Right? No, it just.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I think Irenia would, at this point, having seen how useful guns are, she would definitely start pestering you, Wayne, to teach her how to shoot gun.
Wait, Arena's got to get in line after, Leo learns.
Leo's not here, though.
Leo is jack of all trades. He already knows how.
Oh, that's proficiency skills, though, not weapons. But I think he would probably know how to shoot. I think some guns are counted as simple weapons, so maybe I don't know, man. I know the dude really wants to shoot. But yeah, Irenia would start pestering you to teach her how to shoot, Wayne. All right, so that's it for Henry. So I'm gonna remove access to Henry. I moved his hand axes and his other stuff over. Goodbye, Henry.
Sorry, just trying to remember. Is there anything in the world patch or in our specific stuff for this that modifies how ASIs work? Or is it just standard 2
It's
and 1?
standard.
It modifies the feats.
Yeah, there's some feats that are buffed, and there's some feats that are level locked.
But if you just do the straight ASI, it's standard.
Yeah, you just get 2 points.
Okay.
Yep. But there's some good ones that became half feats if you if you check them out. Yeah. All right, and because of your tremendous bullying, and the sheer amount of murdering you've been doing and surviving all these hits like a beefy girl do, you have reached tier 2 of your transformation.
No.
So
no.
when you wake up from the long rest, you are a large creature.
Oh no.
And your strength and constitution have both increased by 1, but it cannot raise either of them above 18.
Okay, so then my constitution just becomes a 17.
Yep. You do have a flaw.
Okay, another one.
You have an even lower tolerance for weakness. The standard for strength goes up to 14 or higher for humanoids and 19 or higher for giants. And the will check DCs are increased significantly based on how low the strength score of the offending party is, and you gain the character flaw. It is only natural for the weak to serve the strong. I will send this stuff to you. And you know that if you continue to murder, to eat of the meat, to bully the weak, to demonstrate your strength, you have even more power and boons waiting for you.
All right.
And in fact, at the next one, you get to choose between 3 different powerful abilities. All right, so let me send this to you. But yeah, so a large sized creature, you could be up to 12 feet. So you're in between 9 and 12 feet. So how big do you want to be?
So originally, I humanoid before giant transformation and was actually pretty not the really tallest person. So I guess I would pick
Oh, okay.
the 9.
Okay.
So went from 7 to 9.
Got it. Jeremy Crawford rolling in his grave. No, he's not actually dead, but you are now a large PC.
And so I guess this makes sense why she took off, because I also took a level in barbarian. So
Here's the problem: your fake hand and your fake leg. Not to say fake. That's so
Yeah.
fucking insensitive. I'm sorry. I'm just still very tired. Your prosthetics are now not the right size again.
Yeah. All right.
And it's a significant difference this time. Those of you, I guess everyone's really tired. If anybody considers themselves a light enough sleeper, you would hear the sickening sound of her bones growing in her sleep.
Taylor actually doesn't sleep. They just
Oh,
pretend to sleep.
then yeah, then your reverie. I doubt your people call it a reverie, but your reverie would be just very, very disrupted by this horrible, sickening sound of her flesh and bones just rapidly growing in her sleep. God damn. Well, I mean, you could undo your upscale now, because if you're
I did.
only a if you're only a 9,
Oh,
oh
you
my
already
god.
did.
Oh my god.
They were huge.
Them square minis. Oof, them square minis are big. Oh yeah, you are actually kind of a small large, and you're still that big. Oh my god. Because this is how big a standard large is with Basuphilis.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. You have the other stuff, right? The bully the weak information and everything?
Yeah, I do. So
Okay.
if you send me the new stuff over, then I'll add to it.
Okay. Got it.
All right, there it is.
Okay. All right. Victor will point out to everyone that Anne is very big now, and says,
See the kind of power that's waiting for us.
oh yeah, and when Victor wakes up from his nap, he is he's hardcore now. He's gone out into the world. He's not a fresh-faced baby boy anymore. He's grim and determined.
At some point.
Oh, and Parple has a new ability. You guys should definitely remind him to use it, because I'm not going to. But his new ability is called Shrug It Off, which is basically fucking Uncanny Dodge or whatever. The one where you take half damage. When an
Wow.
attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction to have the attacker's damage against you.
Oh man, that would be useful. Last
Yeah.
fight.
I feel like in honor of Remy's character, it should be renamed to Shake It Off.
Shake it off? Alright.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Shake it off. Got it. Alright.
Purple continues to be the best character.
Mhm.
Oh, hands down.
He's
Yeah,
he's like when I was a kid, we didn't have the internet yet, right? Ugh, so old. But like there was this game where there was this really powerful NPC that was disguised as a pillar. And so like if you didn't talk to this pillar in this one fight, you never recruited this guy. But he was like stupid, it's like the stupid strong fucking ninja. And like my friend like told me about it, and I had already like completed the battle, and I was like, what are you fucking talking about? And then the next time I played through it, I got this ninja, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And like, it's like the most hidden thing ever. Nowadays, they'd make him like a $24.99 DLC character. Not like a hidden character that no one ever got. But I feel like in a way, Parpel is that Pillar Ninja. You see this chubby, slow dude working at the local grocery store. You don't think like, yeah, this guy, he's gonna be the fucking equalizer for our team. So good for you guys. Good for you guys. You deserve every break that you get, honestly, because you guys work very hard, and the dice work very hard against you.
Is Parpel like easily intrigued and excited about like magic tricks and like stage performances?
Yes, he has a childlike demeanor.
Okay, then you all very much see that Taylor is taking a liking to Parpel and is constantly showing him card tricks
Okay.
and making
Parpel
him
has
laugh.
taken a liking to you as well.
If you start doing card tricks, Robin will start also doing card tricks. She has like a tarot deck with her that she will also start doing stuff and like trying to one up what you're
Man,
doing.
Parpel's just having a great fucking time.
Where'd you learn to do that?
My father taught me.
That's very nice. You want to look at my deck? And she'll show you her deck of Barovian playing cards.
Oh, Taroka cards or just playing cards?
Whatever the Barovian flavor would be.
Okay, yeah, they for sure have actual playing cards.
Okay.
But there are games that can be played with Taroka cards.
I think they'd be the actual playing cards too,
Oh,
with
okay.
like the jokers and everything.
Oh yeah, but all the face cards are of course grisly and terrifying. Yeah.
My goodness,
Robin would definitely like look at your cards and like if you're handing, and then she would hand you her tarot deck, which is like it's like the classic.
Oh, nice.
The classic tarot deck, and she would hand it over to you to take a look at. So you flip it over and you start seeing the various face cards and stuff. Yeah.
Right. I mean, look at this edgy ass.
Oh wow.
God
Hit
damn.
himself in the head.
Well, they call the King of Spades the Suicide King. So.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But he's got a revolver and he's shooting himself in the head.
Or there's something that's more like, I think like jester friendly. I don't know. I love ornamental playing cards.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I used to try to collect them when there was like a fad on Kickstarter where all the artists were making their own decks of cards or whatever.
Persona 3 over there.
But yeah, Robin, as Taylor's like looking through your deck, they are like just asking you about every single card and like what it means.
I mean, she would even do like she would explain like you can use these for tricks, but you can also do like readings and stuff, and like she would even be willing to do like a little tarot reading for you.
All right.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Take it away, dude. Your first card that you drew is Upright Hermit.
Oh. Now, Robin knows what all of these means.
Sorry. Yeah. No, I thought I didn't know what your comfort level was on it. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I got it. I got you. In my Vampire the Masquerade youth, I learned a lot of things. Anyways,
it has been quite a while since I have thought about doing tarot, so I could probably BS something if I need to.
All right, so the Upright Hermit, and then I'll let you kind of roleplay the description to Taylor. But Upright Hermit is a seeker for the knowledge that comes from within. A lonely wanderer in the path of the night, he searches for that which can only be gained with long periods of solitude, the inner voice. To hear it, he must disconnect from the crowds whose voices and desires threaten to overcome his own. He walks through the dark night of his own unconscious, guided only by the low light of the northern star, with his destination being his home and his self.
Yeah, Robin would kind of start in on that and kind of be, a hermit is a lonely wanderer, but that it's also a wise, and just kind of start going to all of that.
Yeah,
okay.
Taylor would tell you, I've spent a lot of time alone.
Well, it's the first card dealt, so it probably does represent you and your current state of things.
Hmm.
Let's look at the next card.
Oh, okay. The next card is a what is it? Reversed Empress. So let me find that for you real quick. It's amazing that you got two majors in a row. Let's see. The Empress Reverse indicates that you have lost too much of your own willpower and strength because you have started placing too much effort and concern to other people's affairs. While the Empress's nature is of showering her loved ones with affection and care, this can sometimes go overboard. You might be neglecting your own needs, or even smothering the ones you love with your well-intentioned actions.
Yeah, Ron would say that. So this represents the past and where you came from, as well as the way that you have lived your life up until this point.
Taylor just kind of nods, but they don't say anything about that.
She'll kind of she'll do it like a quick insight just to see kind of like, are you avoiding answering, or like is that not a hit? Like she's really trying to get that off of you. I'll roll it and you can Crash can.
Oh, okay.
tell me what that is.
You got a 13 insight. So if you're
Whatever.
trying to play it close to the vest, Taylor, you would do a deception, essentially. Ooh, yeah. You cannot read. First of all, their face is concealed, but yeah, you can't read their body language or anything else. It's hard to kind of gauge.
Yeah, so not knowing whether it's a hit or not, she's just going to kind of move on to the next card. Next, we come to the future.
So the future is the Wheel of Fortune. It is one of the most symbolic cards in the whole deck, and it is filled with signs that each have their own meaning. So basically, when you're telling a fortune, this one's really kind of like a grab bag. It's a real good one. The Wheel of Fortune turns evermore, seemingly to communicate that life is made up of both good and bad times, and that the cycle is one that we cannot control. It is something that is subjected to both kings and workers, and that nobody on earth can avoid what is fated. When you have good moments in your life, make sure that you enjoy them to the fullest, for what comes up must always go down. The same is true in reverse. When you are in a bad situation, things will eventually become better again. So it's, balance, cycles, things like that.
Yeah, I think she's going to really lean into kind of like the cyclical thing, and she's going to kind of say, this shows that you were caught in a never-ending cycle, perhaps this world or the events of your life. But either way, your journey now is one to return from one extreme to another, and that is where your future is taking you, into whatever that next step that will continue this circle of life. And it's up to you whether or not you can break the circle.
I like this one a lot. Let there be good times ahead.
And there's always good for the bad that is in the world as well.
And I guess the last card, I'm assuming you're just doing four card
Yeah.
reading. The last card is the Lovers. If you don't want to see poorly drawn boobas and a wiener, I guess look away. There we go. Let's see. The primary meaning of the Lovers is harmony, attractiveness, and perfection in a relationship. The trust and the unity that the lovers have gives each of them confidence and strengths, empowering the other. The bond that they have created is very strong and can indicate that the two are joined in marriage and other close and intimate relationships. Doesn't always apply to romance or even a single person. Could apply to family or group.
Robin will look at this and he'll say, this is a card that is about the relationships in your life. It could be a single person, it could be your family or a group of people, but this signifies that there is a relationship that is going to be strengthening and that will be developing and becoming better for you. She'll kind of smile. Maybe that's us. I'd like to think so. I'm glad to have you with the group.
You see Taylor, she kind of like reaches under her mask and like brushes off. Yes, I'm happy I got to meet you all. Thank you for reading these cards to me.
Of course. Yeah, Robin won't pry too much. She knows let people sit with the cards and digest a bit.
All right. Any suggestions from you guys about what Irenia should be leveling up with this level up?
Healing capabilities.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my suggestion.
Yeah. All right.
Especially since she's out of bolts.
She has one more. Well, I mean, she's gonna, well, shit. Would these guys? Yeah, they would probably. They own crossbows. She'll try to hit them up for some crossbow bolts.
I don't think there will be time, because I feel like as soon as we're done with our long rest, we got to hit the road. But Wayne, after considering it, would agree to Irenia's request to teach her to shoot.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
It's gonna be like when you're allowed to like practice pulling the trigger, but there's no bullets in it.
Let's see.
And also during the rest, or even in that conversation beforehand, Robin also would, I think, have asked the Wereraven family about the ancient great bird that has to die.
Oh shit.
Like,
okay.
like very kind of like just as part of that conversation, like not like, hey, I want to kill one of you or something. Just like, hey, this got brought up. There's these 4 creatures.
Oh yeah. So when you ask about that, they all look very like somber, and they say, the spirit has told you must slay this creature.
Well, blood of the creature. It didn't say it had to die.
I see. It is likely they are referring to the rock of Mount Gacchus. The rock is not actually a boulder. It is just a very large bird, larger than our house, larger than the whole winery.
Does this creature hold any special meaning for your people?
It haunts the giants of the mountains, and so we consider it to be an ally. But it is of its own mind and its own behaviors.
Is it intelligent, or is it just a large magical sort of creature?
It is an animal, but ancient and massive.
Robin will make a note.
You would be fortunate to never encounter the beast, but it hunts all of Barovia, looking for prey of suitable size. Normally it stays in the mountains and hunts the giants and the exceptionally large goats that live there. But from time to time it will get a craving for fish, and it will hunt the lake. He's telling you which random encounter tips it's on.
Mm-hmm.
It is unlikely to ever attack anyone traveling the roads or through the forests.
you're saying we'd have to roll like a natural 1 to get that. Okay.
There's an ancient spirit associated with the mountain Fane, a raven, and it is said that this spirit is tied to the rock and able to call upon its power. It is likely if you are pursuing the Seeker's path, you will encounter both.
Well, she will go ahead and ask also about the. Well, she'll ask more about the spirit of the mountain Fane, like where we could encounter that and what we should.
From your descriptions, it sounds like you were at the shrine of the mountain Fane.
Mm-hmm.
If you're asking about the other things you have to slay, like animals and stuff, they could probably clue you in on that.
Yeah, she would just ask about the moose, the fish, and the bear.
Okay, yeah. The bear is likely to be either in the woods or the mountains. Though that could be anywhere. It could be near like any woods, any mountains could have the bear in it. Same with the moose. The fish, your best bet is to try the lake, because that's where you're going to find fish of exceptionally dangerous size.
All right.
Yep.
Yep. She has made note of that.
Couple questions regarding leveling up. One, does Dunbar get anything as a companion at this stage?
Yeah. What direction do you want Dunbar to kind of move in?
He hasn't. I've been too timid to get him into any real kind of combat, so I guess is like a more of a hunting dog than like a hunter and tracker, as opposed to like an actual fighting dog.
Okay, so you don't want him to look for any combat abilities.
I feel like that'd be borrowing trouble, and that's not how I've been playing him. And he's kind of a mixed bag. Like he'll do aggressive things when it makes sense, but it's
do you want him to have survivability, or do you want him to have utility?
I was thinking utility, like tracking and things like that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give him expertise in survival and in perception. He's not even trained in perception, so we'll give him training in perception and we'll boost his survival to expertise. And then his CR would go up to 4.
Oh, wow.
So that doesn't help his proficiency bonus yet. That's the only thing that CR actually does, is help monsters. It's a monster's level for determining their proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like those are things that Wayne is lacking, and obviously he can't communicate and like tell Wayne what to do, but he could maybe like help out, or he could point,
for sure.
rooting for things.
What do you think about like Wayne using animal handling to get Dunbar to roll the survival checks?
Oh, and we'll have his hit dice go up by 1. So his hit dice will go up to 4d8 plus 4. And then we'll roll. Dunbar has 29 health. Not bad.
That's actually quite good, all things considered.
For a guy that's never taken any damage, that's huge. For anybody, it's huge, but yeah. Alright, so then we'll update his max hit die to be 4. So it's 4 of 4 per long rest. Alright, got it. Alright, cool.
And then my other question was, can maneuvers be swapped out at level ups, or only at certain points?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because now that I have Gunner, I can shoot if someone's adjacent to me in melee. and it kind of defeats the purpose of me having the point blank shot. And
Or,
so I feel like
oh, you're talking about the A5E maneuvers?
yeah.
Yeah, the other group was asking about that too. The tricky part here is, obviously at lower levels, everybody would want to take the ones that give you bonus hit points and healing and all that shit. And then as you find better means to heal and stuff, everyone's like, I wish I had gone down a different path.
Well,
So that I could have
I knew I couldn't heal and things like that, so I went
Uh,
specifically with Biting Zephyr. So it would be basically
yeah.
swapping a first degree for another first degree.
But would you be changing paths is the thing.
No.
If you're not changing paths, I would allow it. But
Okay.
I want people to have to kind of stick to their initial choice. Like if
No,
you
I looked them over. I decided Biting Zephyr long term. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
It's just within that family.
Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, we're running into that with the other group where they're like now that they're having other ways to mitigate damage and heal and stuff, they all went with like healing, healing path, and now they're like, I wish I kind of went with something else because now I don't need
I would
anything.
figure that the path we picked we're stuck with until we get to, I think it's like 9, then we can choose another one. But inside that path, can we switch out on level up?
Right. Yeah. It's mostly just risk reward, right? Like if you took a different path, you wouldn't have all that healing, and your odds of leveling up in that path would be much lower. And so it's like,
I don't think anybody here is asking about switching paths. It's more of a...
no. You guys need all that fucking healing. You guys need all that healing for sure. So, all right. Let's see. So for Irenia, she already has expertise in medicine. She's currently CR4 now. Her hit dice went up a little bit. And she already has healer healed, so not really sure what else to give her.
Let her use the healer healed on someone twice per rest.
Oh, you're saying give her fast hands?
No. I was saying like, so healer, you could only use it on someone once per rest. You could give her 2 uses on someone per rest. That's just a thought.
Maybe I'll give her. She could create 1 basic bitch healing potion every time you long rest. That's not a huge benefit, but it does give you healing options like out in the field, especially if you don't have access to shops or any like. Yeah.
It would be nice if either that or she has the bonus action bonus action, because that way she can dash to somebody and still heal them.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, because all she has right now is healer heals or healer feat. She's got helpful, which is pretty good. At 5th level, she'll get multi attack. She got trigger ability, tactical retreat, like a scout. And she has nimble. You can climb and move across difficult terrain without any movement penalty. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
Wayne now is covering fire, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll help with our melee beefcakes.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. You know what? I'll go ahead and give her fast hands. That's fine. That'll be very flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like you're being turned into Hellebore.
Nah.
Does she still have
before there was
trembling hands?
Hellebore, there was Doc making their way through the Caves of Chaos. That was the first time I think on our server we had seen a healer rogue and the potential.
I mean, he had crazy potential because he had a +5 defender and the leather armor of a god, but
yeah, but it was still, it was still like to see it in practice. It was like,
it was cool.
Like, it was a good proof of concept. It's like, oh yeah, you could have a non-magical healer. All right. So Victor, when you guys get to 5, he will have a fireball. So that is good.
Don't club up.
Keep Victor alive till 5.
I mean, we need to keep him alive for the entire time.
But-
He's our fated.
But that is the extent of his power. You will have to find him more spells and scrolls and shit like that for him to know more. That's the extent of his knowledge. I think by now he would trust you guys enough to say that his cantrips are Firebolt, Light, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Detect Magic, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, and Shield, Misty Step and Suggestion, and then his only 3rd level spell, which he can't cast yet, is Fireball. He knows Teleportation Circle, but he does not know Teleportation Circle, if you know what I mean. Like, he's studied it a lot, and he tried to build it, but he can't cast it yet. And yeah, I don't know if in the course of this campaign he would get strong enough to cast it. He might be able to activate one that already exists, though, or understand one that already exists. So there is that.
Does
Okay.
I guess this is a meta question.
Sure.
Can you use suggestion to override a suggestion?
Like,
if he
well,
could...
yeah, because the target can only be under the effect of one magical effect in 5e, one magical effect at a time, and the new casting will always overwrite the old casting.
I didn't know if that might be a creative solution to
to someone else being suggested. Yeah.
To the Lady Washer's daughter.
Oh, now that he's grown and has more confidence, maybe he could go back and fix her himself. Oh wow, that's a very clever idea, Jason.
Since he probably said it out of anger, like he wished she was like one of his cats or something. I don't know how.
Yeah.
What exactly he said for her to act like a cat, but
I mean, if pushed, he would say that he told her to just to go home and you know and play with her cats. That was it. But because he's completely untrained, self-trained, the spell went wonky. So.
Man, under a suggestion spell, being a cat for life. Incredible.
I mean, we've seen so much worse with wild magic, so like, yeah. We've seen entire dungeons reset. Yeah.
We could just use all the options we can get.
God damn, man, you're so fucking big. Every time I see your mini, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think we recognize it, and I wouldn't even bring it up.
Ah, we just fear. Well, how are you?
Doesn't even bring it up.
How is she gonna travel to Valakai? You guys got to figure that out by next session.
Wait. I think we need to figure out where we're going because I know some people want to go. Well, I know some people want to go to Castle Ravenloft, but not everyone does. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, I guess we should have that vote.
I mean, this would be definitely a majority rules, comma, but I would understand if some people were like, I refuse to go. For that, I would say that you would just play an NPC that was going until the party caught back up with you. Because if you feel that your character's life would literally be in danger by going, then I understand why you wouldn't want to go. But I wouldn't force you to go because majority rules. But at the same time, if the majority of the party was like, we're doing this, yeah. We had that happen in Red Hand Remix. A guy was like, we're not going. Like, I'm not going to do this. And then he ended up playing. He made one of the B team characters into a full-fledged character. He played them for like 3 months or something. Because he was like, my character will not go to that area. Like we're not going there. And now he's back to it. Now he's back to his regular character, or whatever. But you got to respect that kind of dedication there, for sure. Yeah. Or if you feel that your character would be a liability and the rest of the party needs to do a thing, that's another time where sometimes the best thing you could do as a player is say, hey, can I play somebody else while my character kind of backs out of this, because I don't want to be a liability for this plot line, essentially. So stuff to think about. because we are actually, we're actually at time. Damn. All right. You made it out of Yester Hill. You managed to level up. You've gotten a shitload of lore, a lot of information about the world and your current quest lines. You've leveled up your NPCs. You have a known milestone, which is pretty fantastic. And yeah, I'd say overall solid. You're doing solid, and nobody died, so that's good. I feel like
This
that's
session.
this session.
This
Well,
this
yeah,
session.
I'm just summing up this session. You do have a lot on your plate, and there's a lot moving forward. This is a sandbox game. You are not. I am not forcing you to go anywhere, but you do have some pretty pertinent information about the situation you've been placed in, right? So you guys decide your next move. Wherever you want to go, we go there. Whatever you decide to do, that's what we're gonna do.
Can I ask one other thing?
Sure.
Dagger of the Seeker,
Mhm.
can Robin attune to it on this rest?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Are the abilities listed or hidden on your?
It is hidden.
Okay. Let me go in. Oh, this dagger has other abilities. Blah blah blah. Okay. So now, 3 times per day, you may cast locate animals or plants. Which is pretty good when you're hunting down particular animals for a ritual. Yeah. And as you get closer to completing the ritual, more abilities will unlock. So let me add
Very
that
cool.
in. 3 times per day, you may cast. Oh, why did it not do that? Hold on. I'm trying to get to unhide it. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Dom, I changed my hotkeys for quick insert. And the hotkeys that I chose does not allow me to do the quick insert while typing anymore.
Ooh.
Which makes me really sad. So now I'm gonna have to learn them all over again as I find another set of hotkeys to use.
You didn't like control space?
Well, I can't use Alt. I was using Alt Q for quick insert, but Alt in Foundry 10 selects all the tokens in a scene. So that was getting kind of tedious, accidentally selecting all the tokens in the scene. Yeah. I have this set up as a magic item, so I think once you tune to it, the spell should show up on your character sheet, Robin.
Okay.
Let's see. Dagger of the Seeker, right click, equip. There we go. And then, oh, it's not set to require attunement. Hold on, that's part of the problem. I'm gonna go attuned. There we go. So now if you go to spells, you should see that you have Dagger of the Seeker, locate animal or plants. Nice. Okay. It's not actually 3 times per day. You get 1 charge back every dawn. It can have up to 3 charges in it. Yeah. All right, cool. Any other questions before we adjourn? Otherwise, I can answer them on Discord as you come up with them.
I'm good.
Nope, we're good. All right, great. Quick announcements. Tomorrow night, Dom and I are going to do a vodcast. We're going to talk about video games that we've been playing or have played that would provide some good inspiration for game design at the tabletop level and that sort of thing. So I think that's going to be pretty fun. Saturday morning, Red Handed Doom, only 5 sessions left. They're on a meta timer. They got to finish the campaign in 5 sessions, or it's going to end up like a canceled WB show. Just not going to be any more Red Handed Doom. You'll never know how it ended. Or a Netflix show that was really good, so they pulled it because everyone wanted more money. Anyways.
I'll know how it ends.
Yeah. And then let's see. Saturday night I got Classic Strahd, but we don't stream that. They're dealing with very different things than you guys are dealing with right now. And then Sunday morning, Curse of Strahd Daybreak. The tables have turned. You guys are in a much better position than Daybreak. Daybreak has been doing really good and very lucky, and for the most part, they've been doing pretty damn good. While you guys have been RNGesus's bitch, and now the tables have definitely turned on them. So they're in a real rough spot right now. So we'll see what happens Sunday morning. Sunday night, Mythic Odyssey is going to continue forever. And then Monday night, Odyssey Prime will not continue forever because that is our rap party. So we're going to be doing epilogues followed by rap party. So
Congratulations.
if you've been following that series and you had questions for the cast, or me about the campaign, and then I think like the second half or like last hour of the night, will be kind of like answering questions, asking questions of each other, that kind of thing. Probably the first hour or two is going to be just a lot of role playing and a lot of storytelling. We're done fighting. We're done fighting. So it was a very good end to an incredible campaign. I was very happy to be a part of it. It was good stuff.
I don't know if this is a spoiler, but can I ask it? Was it a happy ending?
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
So,
did Fred survive his appearance?
Can't tell you that. So I will tell you this. I can't speak for Remy. I personally cried during the last session a couple times. I know several people messaged me that they did cry during the session, and a lot of people that watched it messaged me to say that they cried. And then 2 people that I have told about the session who don't even follow that campaign cried when I told them what happened in the session. And they have no emotional connection to the characters or the campaign at all. And what they heard made them cry. So I don't know if it was a happy or a sad ending, but a lot of people cried. So there you go.
All right.
All right. Anyways, Tuesday, Abomination Vaults continues. The most important thing that's ever happened in the campaign, Noma Mile has plate armor now, so that's pretty much a milestone, a mega milestone of the campaign. And then Cyberpunk Red, and then on Wednesday, I don't know. We're gonna play video games. I don't know if we're gonna play more Solasta or if we're gonna go back to Dragon's Dogma. It's one of those two. Thursday we'll be back here. So, anyone have any announcements before we adjourn?
Nope.
All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will see you around the Discord.
Alrighty. Take care.
All right.
Thanks for the game, Crash.
Yep. Night, guys.